What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Oh my God, what are we doing? I also can't see the chat. All right, hold on one second. Super professional YouTuber. Okay. All right. Thank you to everyone that came in early. Thank you to everyone that already sent me donations. Let's all take a look at the mitt that we're dealing with on this. So I guess Chantal did not go live again, right? Let me just double check. Let me fact check. Let me check my facts. Let me make sure that I am factually correct. Is this a members only stream? No way. Hold on. Let me check. YouTube. Go to my own channel. Is this members only? No. Yes? No, it's not. Okay. You guys think Salah is being bad? I don't know. What are you doing, Chantal Gucci? Did you just retire from streaming? Did you just give up? It's unacceptable. Prison Becky's been really, really aggressive with me about going online. So this is sponsored by her, essentially. Salah wishes he was in Turkey. I don't know. Here's what's crazy to me is when I think about it, the way this got presented to her, it basically she came online. She was sitting there for an hour. And Salah was basically like, oh, look at Barbara with the $9.99 purple faced guy. Thank you. Those are the weirdest things to describe. So she comes online. She basically gets confronted by Salah saying, hi, bae. I'm in Turkey. And it's like, wait, what? Shouldn't she know these things? Chantal Gucci streamed 2 days ago when she was on Kick. I didn't notice. This is my bad. I've been busy. That's why I haven't been online. I tried to warn you guys, by the way. So wouldn't she have already known? Wouldn't she have known that he was in Turkey? Why was all of a sudden this a surprise? Exactly, Shugao. The weirdest part is she didn't seem to know yet. They talk all day. They stream all day. And he said that he had family. I've never known him to have family in Turkey. Chantal probably initially thought he was talking about, like, the bird. Wait a second. Wasn't she, am I losing my mind? Didn't she just say that he had sent photos of sheep? Zinky Cat sent $2. Seeing you online makes my night. Thank you, Gorlick. Well, you're welcome, Zinky Cat. Didn't he just send her photos of sheep? Or he's just trolling? He can't go to Turkey? Do we know these things? How do we know he can't go to Turkey? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my mind is lost. I'm pretty sure that this wouldn't. Why would he lie about it? Give me a good reason. He sent photos of sushi. That was today. He sent the sushi photos. Salah lies about everything. How dare you, Careless Ninja? You telling me that you don't believe? Are you telling me that you don't believe Salah owns Syrian Turo? Hater. Coming online to see you guys makes my night as well. Might have been the appropriate thing to respond with. Okay. Thanks for doing my PR work, Radioactive Gaming. Means a lot. I'm having a snack of Pikachu goldfish crackers. Is that a thing? Are we branding goldfish? I think you think he meant he was eating turkey. You know what? You know what, Bassin 546? I was not gonna say that. So I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did. He does it all the time. He thinks it's a joke. I think this is going to be one of those things that it's a joke until it's not a joke. I think it's going to be funny until it's not funny. Granny Noodles just sent a poo emoji with $1. Are you trying to get Salah in the chat with that poo emoji, Granny Noodles? Is that what we're doing over here? I don't know where he's at, but I do know he's romance scamming from wherever. Well, I mean, listen. How's that Ludacris song go? Different area codes? Hippie used to just use the Google machine. Yes, a Syrian passport can travel to Turkey. How would they get there? You know what? Let's explore it together. Hold on. Let's explore it together. So let me just start with the geography of it all. Where is Turkey in regards to Syria? Is it right there? Why do they have it spelled weird? Is that Turkey? That's Turkey, right? Catherine just sent 10 memberships. Oh, my God. Sarnamac, White Sandra, Stevie. Oh, it's going too fast. Fudge. I really tried. All right. Sarah MC 1865. White Sandra 6785. Stevie 37. This is the one that got me. Jamor. What is your stupid friggin' name? Jam Morg Mommy 1? What's your dumb channel look like? I swear to you. Guys, it's been so long. Go to channel. Let's take a look at this. What's this channel look like? Mary Joyce Lucid. Why can't that be the username? Why do you have to have this thing I can't pronounce? Never Let Go 16X? Is that what YouTube assigned you, the 16X? Or are you like not letting go 16 times? Rosary and Reckless, both spelled with R's. Not that Rosary wouldn't be spelled with an R. Never mind. Bama Engineering Mom. Is this NYA Nihilasic? Oh my God. Guys, come on. Can we please? Applejacks. Thank you. Count Cracula my way. See how easy that was? All right. Hold on. Somebody just gave more memberships. I'm trying to scroll down. Your Google, Jada's Google said no. We've got dueling Googles in the chat. Hey, Gorlick, he has to apply for a visa to enter Turkey. Maybe he's got a new bay in Turkey. Maybe he does. My husband was looking for a scooter-friendly home in Turkey. Oh, somebody didn't get... Wait a second. What's happening? Why is my screen flashing like this? Did Google update something? What the fudge? What's going on? Why is shit flashing? All right, hold on. All right, everybody chill out for just a second. I got to get caught up. You guys have sent too many memberships and too many gifts. You're being too kind. Radioactive Gaming sent 5 memberships. Deidre 1667. No, dyslexia. Deidre 1678. Acadia Landry. Jane has game. I mean, this is so much easier than the first memberships, by the way. Amber's DoorDash. Amber's DoorDash driver. Let me take a look at your stupid friggin' channel. Go to channel. Let me just look at what we're working with here. This is what you created a whole account for? Is that even you? Is that really a picture of you in your car? You mean to tell me you sat here and you were like, you know what I need to do on December 26, 2024 is create a YouTube channel entitled Amber's DoorDash Driver, and it only makes sense to people named Amber or in this community. Booglebug 11D4K. All right, let's see where we're going now. Prison Becky sent $10. Bad. Back the truck up. No live stream for like 670 days. Why do you do this to us? Did you buy all the property? There's a lot of questions here. Are you Salah's best friend? Are you making Gorlick loaf oil cake? Guys, it's not my fault if you don't listen. I said on the last stream, I had a lot of stuff I had to do. I had a lot of travel I had to do. I've incorporated my friggin' beautifully cinematically shot vlogs into some of the videos. That's what I'm doing. And it hasn't been 670 days. It's probably only been 67 days. Did I buy all the property in Syria? No. But I would like to. I don't think I can here. Salah and me will never be friends. All right, let's keep. Oh my God, it went all the way down to the bottom. All right, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. I'm almost where I need to be. Amber's DoorDash driver, nice one. See, that's what I was saying. Turkey does not extradite criminals. He'll be safe there. Are you guys? Oh, did somebody send more? Gorlick, are you bankrolling Salah? Why am I coming into all these accusations? Trauma Queen came in late and now wants to know if he's really in Turkey. We're trying to figure it out, but people keep judging me. All right, hold tight. Did we ever get confirmation from Amber's DoorDash driver? Yeah, yes, someone with a Syrian passport can go to Turkey, but they cannot enter without a visa. Stop doxing gifted memberships by looking at their public info. Isn't that like an oxymoron? Isn't that an oxymoron? Like, if you put your name on your channel, like, aren't you putting that out there? I'm saluting my boy shorts right now. Prison Becky, what stuff? Why can't we know? Foodie's driver? Guys, do you really think if I was Chantal's DoorDash driver, I would need to do anything? Do you not think that I would get paid, thousands of dollars a week? Lisa says aloha from Maui. I don't celebrate Christmas anymore. That's like a weird things to combine. Yeah, I'm gonna level with you guys. How epic? Just think of it. How epic would it be? Let's say I took the trip up to Canada and I sat there and I turned on my Dash app. I mean, that would be wrong, right? You guys would think that's like the ultimate touching the poo. If I got a DoorDash order for Chantal, I'm going to have to, hold on. I got to put up a poll. Hold on. A day, bro? Chucking his ducks a day? I don't think it's $1,000 a day, but I guarantee you she's spending 30, 40 a week, or a day, 30, 40 a day. Be careful. Salah knows people. I don't think Salah knows. Chantal doesn't tip. Apps agreed. Anytime somebody talks about having to tip, hold on, let me put up this poll. Put up this poll. Oh God, what am I doing? I forgot how to work all this. All right, there we go. Start a poll. Would it be odd if I DoorDashed order for Chantal? Question mark. Boom. All right, it's up. Everybody vote. Vote with your heart. Vote with your heart. Vote with your heart. I need to know how you guys really feel. She doesn't tip. She disputes stuff to get credit. Well, that's okay. My ratings are high enough. I could deal with some fudging. Excuse me. I always leave a 2%. Yeah. I think Chantal leaves a 2-cent tip, not a percent. I think Chantal removes percentages when it comes to tipping. Exactly, Christina. If I brought her garlic bread, could you imagine? What if I vlogged it? What if I vlogged like going up to the apartment? She would be irate. It would be odd, but I'd be down with seeing the video. It would be weird. Mostly because you're in different countries. I mean, we're on the same continent. It's really not all that. I mean, come on now. It's really not all that different. It's Canada to America. It's not like I'm going to Spain. It's not like I'm going to Turkey. You have her room number? I recall finding out she gave everything out. She rounds to the nearest dollar. That's You know what? I hate to say it. That's probably strangely accurate. Maybe you'll get lucky and get the 99-cent tip. You would give her so much content. She would be giving me so much content. What are you talking about? She'd awkwardly giggle and then call you a stalk. Yeah. I don't know that you even have to do anything but just drop the food and dip. Lisa, if you continue saying things like that, we're going to have to block you. Oh, God. By the way, I went to an Ocean State job lot today, also known as the store formerly known as Big Lots, and they had the Chapstick S'mores collection on sale, and I'm going to have to go buy like 50 of them tomorrow. They're so good. There's chocolate, there's marshmallow, and there's graham cracker. So I'm using the graham cracker. Resting in Peace has been a member for 8 months. Thank you, Resting in Pieces. I feel like Nina is a good tipper. I don't feel like she sees the driver. I agree, Radioactive Gaming. I think the people either leave the order at the door or in the lobby. I don't think she would even know. They leave the food, she picks it up. Now, she might get to the point where she's had so many complaints. Big Lots doesn't exist anymore. They might have like 1 or 2 stores hanging around, but for the most part, no. I need that chapstick. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm hoping like maybe you combine them all. You get like a euphoric, like if they come together, do they have a synergistic effect? You know, I'm just using the graham cracker now. Maybe he's in Turkey with Nina. Do we have to do a poll about whether he's really in Turkey? What? Let's see. Hold on. You guys got me off track with all these gifted memberships and tips. Let me take a look here. Turkey, the country. Turkey, the country. There they are. They still have. They were bought. There's still some stores that they reopened. Okay. Oh, so he just went north one country. Maybe with Teardrop? You think he's lying? What is he? Here's the thing, though. What does he gain from lying? Like, what is he? I mean, all this is going to do, let's put this in Salah's perspective. All this is going to do is get him in trouble. So, I don't know why. Your roommate bought me Lebanese garlic potato dish today with sour cream. It was so good. I'm watching a squirrel in a baseball field with this in the background. I use chicken fat for Chapstick. Look at this. Look at what I deal with. Chapstick causes your lips to stop producing natural moisture. Is that temporarily or is that permanent? Havasu Mom, let's not talk about the egg corn, okay? All right, hold on a second. I'm weird, but chapstick makes my lips dry? Yeah, I don't think that's possible. Isn't it basically carnauba wax? Hold on, let me look. Petroleum paraffin mineral oil. It's a word I can't pronounce. Beeswax, carnauba wax. Yeah, it's basically wax. Hey, it's a Baltimore game. What's a Baltimore game? You guys know that I've gotten 3 calls from you know what? The Orioles are aware that I'm going to other teams' games and have sent me like, "We're sorry, we miss you" messages. All right. 54% of you believe it would be odd if I completed a DoorDash for Chantal. All right, hold on a second. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Is Salah really in Turkey? Question mark. All right. I've started the poll. Do you use car wax on your lips? Apparently I use carnauba wax. Baltimore versus Detroit versus a black squirrel? I'm blacked out. I can't watch Baltimore games. Salah is just trying to create drama with Chantal? You guys really think this? Because here's the thing. We see the like on screen of her playing it off. We don't see the off screen of her raging about it. Why would he willingly engage? It makes no sense. Gorlick, if you DoorDash to me, we're going to a movie. Something we Okay, Carolyn, I don't know how to determine. I maybe listen, if you guys live near me, I probably dash to you. Third option, he's eating turkey. I think he knows better than to bring up food in her chat, guys. I think he knows better. Salah's doing insane rage bait. You think he tries to trick reactors because he thinks it's funny? You know, I would say that he would throw this stuff out there to see if people will run with it, only to go back and talk about how, you know, we are just so gullible and we always get things wrong. I could definitely see that. I think he's sick of her and is ready to kick her to the curb. He can't buy her a new car. I think that's pretty much established. I honestly think that's kind of the first time we saw the relationship kind of like be questioned by Chantal. When Salah came in and was like, "Oh, I can buy you a new car." Isn't that a song? I can buy you a new car way up in the West Hills? Or is that a new life? How did that go? It's I can buy you a new car, right? Hold on. Let me use the Google machine real quick. I can hear the song, but I don't. I can buy. Who's WhatsApping me? Oh God. Uno momento. It's I can buy you a new life, but wasn't some of the lyrics? Jesse Shambhala has been a member for 6 months. Who's saying this was Everclear? Are you telling me these lyrics don't include about a car? Did I just remember this wrong? Hold on. Okay. I thought this was the whole lyrics to the song. Why can't I find the lyrics? Oh my God. I don't think this is the right song. What's the name of the song? It's not Wonderful. Mandela Effect? No. I think you're thinking, oh my God, you guys are really going to do this shit to me? It's not Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. Unlike Chantal, I'm going to brush my teeth before bed. Well, I mean, what's gonna happen then? You're not. Are you gonna floss too? Are you really gonna flex on Chantal? Car life, Chantal needs both. So why about? Yeah, that's a good point. Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. You're confusing songs. It's not Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. That is a good song though. I found the lyrics. Oh God. Now I can't trust any of you. I will buy you a new car. I will buy you a garden. Okay, yeah, that's it. I will big you a big house. Yeah, I don't know why it. I will buy you a new life. Do you think that that's the song? Can Salah play this on the piano? Is this gonna be the replacement for Crazy Frog? Everclear, wonderful. All the things that he's gonna do for her. Hold on, I gotta really check this WhatsApp though. Oh, okay. Someone responded to something way too late. I brush my teeth and wash my face. Okay. You guys stop trying to talk down to Chantal. I think it's fast. It's not. Oh, guys. It's not Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. The problem is now I hope, you know what? I hope that song, I hope that song gets stuck in all of your heads. I don't know what song you're referring to. It's, oh my God. We just went over this. Now Prison Becky is woofing. Now Prison Becky is worshiping. We're going through all the messages. Anything but Crazy Frog? I would be okay with that. Chantal Gucci took a bath and smells like lavender. Are we getting intimate in this chat for some reason? Are you guys telling me your signature scents? What are we doing? The song is called Loser by Beck. It is not on the Mellow Gold CD, but that was a great album too. I love how official Foodie Beauty just lays into it. He's not in Turkey. He didn't even spell it the Middle Eastern way. Yeah, I just realized that myself. It's not Soundgarden, Prison Becky. But do you think Salah could play like do you think Salah could play the spoons like in Spoon Man? Do you think he could do that? I don't know. He is a man of many talents. But I don't really think that Salah would be intentionally rage baiting Chantal, knowing what could come of this. That seems like a really bad call on his part. And I really do believe at some point they are going to break up. And this whole fourth wife, fifth wife, cousin wife stuff, it isn't going to matter anymore. Because it's going to be the reality of the situation. And I don't know that they've even been talking all that much. Because I think what's happening is they're not talking as much and she's going offline for a large amount of times. We've seen in the past, Chantal will traditionally go offline to kind of blame him and guilt him because she's not making money if she's not online. Remember, she has more on him. Oh yeah, that was a big thing. Which of the Wild Woods 3496? I Jesus God. You type that in every time you go to log in on something, huh? Every time you log in, you have to type in which of the Wild Woods 3496. Couldn't be me. He's rage betting her because he has someone funding his new life more than likely. Her pennies. Yeah, I mean, well, her income has dropped significantly. Here's my theory. He brought up Turkey today because he's got a new wife. The wife wants him to tell her. Getting her worked up is laying the foundation. You mean like this is his way of saying like, well, I did tell you? That could be. Hawktuist, since you've been gone, are you singing Kelly Clarkson now? I've been emailing back and forth with Chantal. Are you being serious? I don't have to type it in. I mean, you absolutely do. Salah throws purses. That's verified. Chantal is the one that said carries around the iron purse. Anybody gets out of line, Salah's got a European handbag ready to throw down. Salah already has a wife. He's just having fun with you reaction channels. I mean, is he really, though? Is he really having fun? I mean, because all that really happens is we kind of ridicule all of this, and it makes Chantal look absolutely ridiculous. So I would agree to disagree. I think he makes both of them look really foolish when he does this stuff. Because the reality is, I mean, neither of them have a whole lot of credibility at this point. It just makes her look absolutely foolish, not understanding where he is in their marriage. And then eventually, as we've seen with what came out before, when it does happen, she's just going to completely just blow a gasket. And she's still going to go back to him. So what does it really matter? Yeah, you are late. So wait outside, Comrade Wolf 666. Let me take a look at the results of the poll. Salah is starting olive branches business today in Turkey, tomorrow the world. I mean, did he not just talk about having you guys buy land? Did he not just talk about, did any of you invest in Salah's land? She can't look any more foolish than she already does. I mean, I would agree. I missed everything. What happened? Who comes into a chat a half an hour after it started and then types, I missed everything. What happened? Go back to the beginning and 2 times speed it. So much has happened. Why would he be there? He has business. And remember, he couldn't leave. You bought a Wendy's in Syria? I'm looking into a KFG? Salah's taxi service? Remember, he couldn't leave Kuwait to go to Thailand for a month because they were having, the global summer release for Vandalay fragrance. Oh, Spooky Peach, who is taking care of Julia? That's a great question. Wouldn't that have been the first thing she asked? No? Is that not like her child? That's interesting. Somebody should go in her chat tomorrow and ask. He sold Julia. You know what? Gorlick, can you say olive conglomerate? Yes. Are you like posturing to me that he's doing this all for his olive business in Turkey? Cousin wife is taking care of Julia? That's interesting. I initially didn't think of who would be taking care of Julia. Run Emmy Run. We're not going to talk about that. You haven't seen, has Sarah Lee been MIA? Yeah, if Salah sold the cat to FFG, we would have already known. I was watching a retro react yesterday. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I assume you mean BBJ walked past the camera, she pushed her over and pinched the shadow of the cat? And BBJ would walk through the scene all the time. You know what, Foxy? I don't know what's so funny about a man who owns an international fragrance chain, but whatever. It's a powerhouse in olive oil and fragrance. Sounds like you're just hating. By the way, Sheila isn't a troll anymore. She came in your chat and said she was scammed. Has she been giving Chantal money to go out and do stuff and then realize she's not doing stuff? Lynn just sent 5 memberships. And they went way too fast already. Goodness gracious. I need to put these things on a delay. All right. Not another sock puppet. Jeff's Couch Pineapple. CCGRKZ1. Oh my God. What is this friggin' Zygoberg's left sandal? You know what? I'm not gonna be Destiny's Child and say your name, but let's go to your stupid friggin' channel. What is this username? Come on, Shane. What is this username, bro? What are we doing? Glamorous Boy Seal. Glamorous Boy Seal? Is this Salah? Is Salah in the chat under the name Glamorous Boy Seal trying to appeal to Chantal because she loves sealing? What a perfect name. What a perfect name for Chantal to fall in love with. Glamorous Boy Seal. The fragrances are just water with Febreze sprayed into it? You know what, Comrade Wolf? How dare you? How dare you come in here and disrespect Salah's business? Do you have any idea how long it takes to fill the bathtub with water and then mix the perfect ratio to water and Febreze and then sit there by hand, mind you, go in, fill them, screw the lid on, put the sticker on, and package them? And you're just going to sit here and you're just going to... Where's your international fragrance business? Probably nowhere. Oh my God, I like them first? I don't think so. Does his fragrance smell like... No, it doesn't. It smells like desperation and frustration. But you know what, Glamorous Boy Seal? I tell you what, tomorrow, if you want to post up in Chantal's chat, I have a feeling you're going to become the center of attention. Water is gold over there? Well, water is not nearly as gold as the incredible fragrances from the Vandalay Fall Collection that has made so much money at this point. Their CEO is able to take a trip to Turkey. I'm going to take a photo of my community. Jeez, I can't read. I'm going to take a photo of my perfume cabinet and post it on the community page. I definitely have a problem. Do you have all the Vandalay fragrance scents? Why wouldn't I know where my husband was? That's a great question, Stevie. I don't understand how she doesn't know if they talk every day. Do you guys think Chantal's in here right now, listening to all this? Debbie's in here flexing that she lives alone, doesn't need to worry about a man. Christina, we don't need to talk about those showers, okay? Most of their husbands are sleeping at this hour. I mean, it is 12:10 on the East Coast. If you're not asleep, you should probably consider it. Mine is at work. We share locations. What are you guys on Life 360 over there? Just knowing where each other is all day. Could you imagine if Chantal Life 360'd Salah? Oh my God. She'd just connect it to a friggin' TV. Gorlick, you actually sound like a salesperson for Vandalay Fragrance. I make it sound so real. Unicorn Blow, it's a real friggin' company. Why don't you check yourself a little bit, huh? Why don't you understand that they had their fragrances in like 3 out of 4 Middle East dollar stores? Okay? Did you not remember the end cap that we saw full of Beezer spray at the Middle Eastern Kmart? Do we have to revisit it? Do you not understand that that's where all the money came from to have their seaside condo and to drive the Cherry Tiggo? Do you think that that money just grew on trees like the olives that he currently makes? No. No. He had a full-fledged fragrance business that was close to taking over the entire world. But then Chantal had to pick up a kitten and get him kicked out of Kuwait. That's factually what happened. No one wants to smell like a Beezer. You know what, D Cool? Actually, people did. Actually, people did. And if you forget how conveniently that you forgot that fragrance actually also made its way to North America, and FFG walked around and sprayed people outside of a Walmart with it. Okay, and nobody said anything bad about how it smelled then. Every one of you are just jealous that you don't have a man in your life that creates a product named after his love for you. Imagine if imagine if Salah worked at Burger King. He would literally make a Chantal Whopper, and it would be like her favorite Whopper, which would probably just be like all their sauces and a ton of pickles. And then Chantal would be like, where's your husband's Whopper dedicated to you? They have joint bank accounts like they have joint custody of Julia. I believe they have joint money, as in Chantal sends Salah the money. The funny thing is, there's no reason that Chantal shouldn't be able to live with Salah in Syria. Yeah, there is. She can't go in the family home. What are you talking about? The father kicked her out. The father had had enough. Salah wanted to go be with his family, so he went out. He left Chantal with a 12-pack of eggs and 2 packs of pita bread. Within 6 hours, it's almost like you lost it there, Guard. What are you talking about? You guys don't remember what happened. Of course I'm going to get aggressive in response. Salah left Chantal with a 12-pack of eggs and 2 bags of pita. After 3 hours, she panicked. She was going to run out of food. She went online for 6 hours straight, started berating him. Salah sent an aunt over to check on Chantal, assuming she might be famished. And then that's what started. If anything happens to me, it was them. Salah had to then return from the family trip. This is what really happened, guys. This is what really happened. Salah had to return from the family trip to cuddle with Chantal and watch a movie. And then, no doubt, his father was like, this is ridiculous. We can't even go out. They invited Chantal to go, and she said no. And then after that, the father was like, I don't want this person anywhere near us. Because if you recall, Chantal was going to destroy the family home if Salah didn't rush home and bring her more food. I am not exaggerating. That's what happened. She was counting the eggs. At hour 4, she was like, I've only got like 2 eggs left. What am I going to do? I'm going to boil them so it takes longer to cook, so I'll have longer with food. I mean, D cool. It sounds like you're just jealous that Salah was cuddling with Chantal to watch a movie. 12 eggs And yeah, exactly. It doesn't even sound like a lot of food. 12 eggs and 16 pitas for a day and a half? How are you supposed to ration that effectively? Who can live off a whole pita and 2 eggs every 2 hours? Nobody. Nobody. We were there. We heard her voice struggling. We heard her physically getting weaker. Why are you guys rewriting history? She had every right to be terrified. Right. All she wanted was a bucket of KFG. And oh my God, you're even correct. Left sandal. He locked the gate. He locked the gate so she couldn't get out. Exactly, Miss Peel. Where's the cheese? Where's the ice cream? Where's the pickles? The mental picture of them cuddling is scary. I mean, it's really not. Just picture Salah laying in like a big beanbag chair. She refused to answer the door. Salah's aunt came by to, understandably, to check on her. She wouldn't answer the door. Maybe she was too weak. I don't know. But I do know she was very, very she was a prisoner. Mm-hmm. I think Miley Cyrus and Dua Lipa made a song about it. Made a whole song. You guys probably don't know this, but that song's about Chantal and Salah. I don't know how you guys don't remember this stuff. It's maybe it was so terrifying to you guys that you just blocked it out of your mind. I don't know. And the aunt, if you remember, the aunt stayed at the door. She stayed at that door for hours. And she was just ringing the bell. Just ringing the bell. Knocking on the door. Had no idea the horror she was going to see if she entered the Vandelay Fragrance castle. It was 12 eggs and 16 pita, Prison Becky. It's nothing. You've got more eggs than you've got pita. So what are you supposed to do? Just eat dry pita? Oh, okay. 16 giant pitas. Oh, okay. Is that how you guys want to embellish what was happening? 16. No, it was 2 bags of 8 pitas. Pitas are sold like hot dog rolls in the Middle East. They always sell them in 8s. That's why she had less eggs. Eggs. You couldn't even make egg salad sandwiches. There was no condiments. She was literally stuck eating eggs and dry pita. And you guys don't understand how she had the right to be emotionally aggravated? If anything, it's amazing that she took him back after this. I mean, guys, this was a serious situation that we had to deal with here. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you go back and you watch, what was that movie with Tom Hanks? Castaway? Didn't he have less than 12 eggs? Or no, did he have more? He might have had more. Wasn't one of them FedEx boxes full of pita? He had more. So they made a whole movie. They made a whole ass movie about a guy being stuck on an island living with a volleyball. And Chantal was actually put in a worse position, and you guys are sitting here and laughing at it. Chantal didn't have access to sauces. I don't know how she survived Sleepy Tiramisu. People can't live off eggs and bread, guys. I'm sorry. He couldn't open the coconuts? You know what I'm going to do to some of you? You know what? I'm going to start a game show, and you're going to get locked in a room with you're going to get locked in a room with 12 pitas and 16 eggs. Or no, it's less than that. It's 12 eggs and 16 pitas. I swear to God, somebody's going to have a username 12 eggs and 16 pitas tomorrow. What if we did this? What if we locked you in a room, okay? And all you had was 16 pitas and 12 eggs. Who do you think is going to last the longest? And then the winner would get like $100,000. I love how Diana's immediately like, I would be fine. People would watch that show and they'd be like, oh my God, I can't watch this comfortably. What type of torture is this? And we'd be like, this isn't torture. This is the life that one woman was handed. It was 3 eggs? No, she got down to 3 eggs. she was trying to ration the eggs out. I didn't eat for 10 days once. I'll be okay. Are we doing over-unders on who's going to win this competition, this game show? Could you imagine just the horror of opening the refrigerator and all, like, just think about this, right? Salah's left early in the morning. Chantal wakes up, the crack of 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? Wakes up, house is completely empty, okay? She goes down to the kitchen. She opens the refrigerator, and the only thing inside is a bag of 8 pitas and a carton of 12. It's probably not even a carton. It's probably just like a burlap sack full of eggs. There's no way they have cartons, right? So this was just like a bag of eggs. And then you open the freezer, and in the freezer is a pack of you can't even eat the frozen pita right away. You know what I mean? It's gonna have to thaw. And then you sit there and you're looking at this nearly empty refrigerator and freezer, and your husband, your sole provider, a man that you know as an entrepreneur that has started multiple flagship businesses in the Middle East, is on a vacation with his family, and he's left you in these type of deplorable conditions, and you're not going to go online and cry out for help? You're not going to utter the words, if anything happens to me, it was them, it was him? I mean, are we not fortunate that this is all that happened? Oh my God, the fridge wouldn't even run all day. They didn't even have electric. Oh man. I mean, when you really sit back and you remove, I know a lot of you are just jealous of Chantal, so you harbor this internal resentment, and that's okay. But my God, when you sit back and you look at what really took place, it is horrific. It is horrific. No one deserves this. Locked in a compound, right? Locked in a compound. And she does want to go back. She's a glutton for punishment, as well as just a glutton, but also for punishment. Yeah, I mean, let's also not forget, none of her exes left her like that. Pete's never left her in that type of squalor. LOL, no one is jealous. Sounds like somebody that's jealous. Sounds like somebody that's jealous would say. Huh? Hey, where's your boneless couch? Huh? Where's your mobility scooter that doesn't have a backup alarm? Nowhere. That's where. The Vandalay limo. Oh my God. Sarah, the Vandalay limo, the entire Vandalay fleet was out taking Salah and his family on a lavish vacation. Were you not paying attention? Were you not paying attention? I mean, clearly the fleet of cars was not there. She probably had fresh olive for the pita. I don't know. As much as I would love to say that someone that owns an olive tree business would have access to olive oil, I don't know. Where's your Costco card? Yeah, it's pretty wild to shop at Costco for one person. Yeah, exactly. Miss Peel gets it. 16 people, all the limos were gone. It's amazing to me that some of you just hate her so bad that you think this is acceptable. Is this available? Is this stream available somewhere? Can we retro react real quick? Hold on. Me and my boneful couch are super jealous. Well, at least you admit to it. At least you admit to it. Did they bury? No, they didn't. Melanie or Melancholy. They did that. They did that illegally by the ocean. Jesus. Chantal. Hey, nobody help me with a link or anything. I'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Jesus Christ, you guys. Do everything myself. If anything. God damn it, now I can't type. If anything happens. Fuck, if anything happens. Oh my God, there's a singer named Chantal? Hey, I'm for real. Can somebody help me with the link, though? Ask one of your mods. You know what? Betty Boop and Karina aren't here, if you guys didn't notice. And those are my mods. You're mumbling. Nope, that's me being frustrated. But okay. Was she eating 2 eggs per hour? Yes. Becky, are we struggling with simple math? Yes. That's what made this whole situation so terrifying. She was going to run out of eggs within 8 hours. Have you not watched the movie Speed with whoever was in it? What made the movie terrifying is the bus couldn't go below 60 miles an hour. She couldn't eat more than 2 eggs an hour. It's an egg every 30 minutes. Nobody can live off an egg every 30 minutes, guys. That's 1 bite of egg every 15 minutes. Who wouldn't panic? And you can't even do anything but eat dry pita. Keanu Rivers, exactly. That's who was in it. Wasn't there a singer named? Yeah, there actually was a singer named Chantal. Yeah, Keanu Rivers starred in it. Is sipping gravy a thing, by the way? 50 was it 55 miles an hour, not 60? Is that really a speed fun fact? Oh my god. Chantal and Salah fight. Don't worry. Don't worry about sending the link. I'm still looking for it. Don't worry. Oh my god. I'll just do everything. Just do it all by myself. Can one of you guys for real provide a link, please? I mean, I'm like I've tried to do everything here. I don't know what else I can do. Can we send links here? Let's try. Let's try. Okay? It's okay. We'll wait. Guys, I swear to God, I don't want to wait any longer. It's my reaction, and I want it now. Chantal. Salah leaves Chantal? What would I search? Chantal? Salah leaves Chantal? Salah leaves Chantal. I don't have a channel. I just chill it. Serenity now. Serenity now. I want mashed potato. Jesus. All right. All right. Foodie Beauty Syria Meltdown? Are you telling me the title of the video? Foodie Beauty. You guys, why? Guys, I swear to God. If this is the title of this video, I'm ending the stream. And then everybody can guilt shame you guys for giving me the wrong title. Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty Syria Meltdown. Meltdown. Is this it? Is this it? From I don't think so. No, it's not. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. You said Yaba. Yaba covered it earlier. Okay. Yeah, but Yaba. Guys, I have to do it all on my own. I could be watching Speed 2 right now. I could. But instead, I'm in here doing this. Go ask FFG for it. Just saying has it. Thank you. Thank you to Miss Peel. All right. I'm at Just Saying's page. This has got to be one of the most popular. All right. I'm scrolling. Wasn't this primarily like a stream that was just like black? There was no visuals. It was just it's a deleted video 9 months ago. 9 months ago. All right. All right, we're scrolling down. We're scrolling down. It's a deleted video 9 months ago. I'm 3 months. I'm 4 months. I'm 5 months. I'm 6 months. I'm all right. I'm 6 months. All right, hold on. Still don't know what you're looking for. Thank you for the $9.99 Mega Man, Lily. It means a lot right now. You have no idea. Oh, and now Karina shows up. Now, after all the work's been done. Oh, my God. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Would have been real nice to have you around 20 minutes ago, Karina. Thanks for taking a break of your day of nothing. Thanks for waking up from your nap. All right, these titles don't exactly help me. All right, give me 1 second. Is it deleted yelling at Yaba? Crash out? Barbecue chillin'. Deleted Salah threatens. Okay. Is this it?
Because, it's 1:46 and I won't get to bed till late, and then I hate like something. I feel like my husband doesn't want me to. We don't prioritize like making much from some.
Why do I feel like that's not it? Gorlick needs help finding the video of It Was the Meltdown. Yes. Yes, that's what we're trying to do. Oh my God, I think I found it. Okay, hold on. I got to take off my katana guy. Hold on. Hey, real quick, I just want to take a minute to thank none of you for helping me. Absolutely none of you for help. I want to specifically make sure that I don't thank Betty Boop and Karina. All right, now let me earmuffs, everyone. Cover your ears. We've got to remove this katana guy. Hold on. Okay. All right. Now continue to cover your ears while I put my my pop filter back on. Oh my God, did I skip somebody's super chat? Hold on. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Okay, hold on. That was my bad. Hold on. We're scrolling up. I was probably frantically searching. All right. Manda Max. It's song lyrics. I think it's a Tom Petty song. Maybe Eric Clapton. All right, here we go. Oh my God, I hit my own live stream. All right. I forgot that this bit. I wasn't napping. I'm employed. You know what, Karina? I swear to God, if I find out that you're in Turkey, okay? I swear to God, if we find out collectively, what time is it in Turkey? Actually, hold on.
Hello, biceps. How you doing?
I don't even know what I hit, but it's awful ironic. Okay, what time is it in Turkey? Huh. Oh, so let me just make sure I got this straight. I wasn't napping. I am employed. And you randomly show up at 7:20 a.m. in Turkey? Okay. Totally suspicious. I forgot that this stream was I may be in danger and I have no one. So keep in mind, when this is recorded live, we are probably on we're probably down to like 4 defrosted pitas and at most 6 eggs. Okay? So I need you to get yourself in that type of mindset. Get yourself in that mindset. Is Salah in Turkey for his chopped hairline? You know what? Maybe Salah's getting the acorn repaired there. Did you ever think about that? Huh? Did you ever think about that? Or like, how long has it been since you've done a live? It's probably been like 3 weeks, Diana. It's okay. It seems longer than it's actually been. All right, here we go. I got to make sure. At first I was like, oh, is my phone stuck on 2 times speed? No, that's just her hyperventilating.
I just want you to know, if anything happens to me, it was them. It was him. It was them.
Oh my God, it's so funny to hear. It's so funny to hear. Lynn just sent 10 memberships. Bex1077, Comrade Wolf, Witch of the Wild Woods already get one? Run Emmy Run, D Cool 1. Oh my God, now it's going too fast. Hold on. Oh my God, what happened? Dark Harzel. What the Let me look at your stupid frigging channel. Go to channel. I'm not going to say if you put your legal name up here, I'm not going to say it. Okay? Okay, Kathy? I'm not going to say your full name. But I don't understand what Dark Harzel Creek is, okay? Got a membership, though. Congratulations. You're the next contestant. Big Bad Steven. See how easy that is? Doris. Oh, my God. Doris Aiden Cartagena. Is that your real name? It's a pretty badass name. It's hard to say, though. Logama. Mystique Holiday. Oh, my God, it went to the bottom. Oh, my God, it went to the bottom of the friggin' chat. And Karina's talking crap. I can see it. All right, what do we got? Was that it? Thank you for everybody right now. Everybody thank Lynn for the memberships. Okay, if I keep scrolling down, I don't see people thanking Lynn, I'm going to just log off. Okay? That's what's going to happen. All right. I'm trying to get caught up. Still trying to get caught up. All right, we're caught up. Okay, here we go. So, keep in mind, can we hear the video? Yeah, President Becky, if you friggin' listen, I've been playing it. All right. So to set the scene, we're locked in a room. Lynn just sent $5 Canadian. You need to calm the F down. Okay. And this, you know what? I appreciate your $5 Canadian because right now I believe they're worth more than a US dollar. So thank you. Thank you for that very much. Okay, here we go. We're going to enter our Zen space where we've been locked in a home. We have to ration 12 eggs and 16 pitas for a day and a half. And we've just come to terms with it. That our loving spouse, our tycoon of multiple businesses, has left us in peril and taken every limo. So we're totally screwed. Okay, here we go. And we come online, admittingly having no one. All we can do is cry out to the internet. Prison Becky, dude, you're freaking out. Come all the way down. You know what, Becky? I have to put myself in this mindset. I have to get myself in this mindset to be in this moment. Like 15 minutes ago, none of you even remembered what happened. I had to explain to you what had happened. Okay? So don't tell me that I don't have the right to put myself in the right headspace for this. Maybe if you had done that earlier, you wouldn't have forgot the trauma that was inflicted here, okay? Here we go.
We were fighting and calling each other bad names, but then he threatened me.
We're fighting and calling each other bad names. What do you think though? What do you think the bad names Chantal calls Salah are? What do you think she's throwing out to him? You think she's bringing up the acorn? Isn't that most women's go-to? You think she's throwing the acorn at him? You think what do you think he's retaliating with? All right, let's see. Let's see what we got.
I can't call the police. They're probably on his fucking side.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, look. Not only I should this is a horror movie. You could really turn this into a horror trailer. She can't even call for help. She can't even call for their help. She can't even call for help because they're on his side. Guys, imagine the whole world is against you, right? The whole world is against you. And all you have is a half a pack of eggs and a frozen pack of pita.
I'm going to try to get out of here, but I can't leave right now. I don't have my bank card.
And you don't even have your bank card. Because Salah has that. A bank card that a year later, by the way, still doesn't seem to work. Shut up, an acorn and a turtleneck. Shut up. Okay.
I gave it to him to see if there was anywhere where he could get money for me.
You guys ever done that? You ever just given somebody your debit card and been like, hey, while you're out, here's my debit card and PIN. Just randomly, if you see a place you can get money for me, let me know. Karina deals with an acorn in a turtleneck daily. Okay, Karina. I'm sorry.
If anything happens, it was them. He's a raging lunatic.
He is a raging... Just imagine... Hey, I know you're a raging lunatic, but I'm going to give you my debit card. And if just happen chance you see an ATM randomly, internationally, of course, do you think you could take some money out for me?
There's no embassy here. I'm totally fucked. And now if he comes back, I'm going to be afraid.
I forgot about now if he comes back, I'm going to be afraid. Yeah. Why would that be? Because you're literally sitting here and you're saying all of this stuff that you don't need to say on the internet. Hey, listen, Dark Creek. The Blair Witch is a real thing that people are really afraid of, okay? This is over a shortage of eggs and pita. You give this performance a 5 out of 10? Oh, we haven't got to where she threatens to tear the house apart. Like Reptar. She was going to be just like Reptar. Just like kicking stuff and throwing her freaking arms into stuff. Yeah. I mean, Amber was probably DMing her. Do you think they were in a group chat right now? Do you think Amber and her were in a group chat and Amber was like, girl, just start wiping with the best washcloths they have. Just put a washcloth. Just actually no. Just use the counter to scrape your butt up against. Do you think she was giving her pointers? Do you think Chantal watched the documentary on Andre Rison and was like, well, all I need to do is the same thing was it Left Eye Lopez did and just throw all Salah's clothes into the bathtub? Do you think she was going to go take all of Salah's like youth medium shirts, put them in the bathtub and light them on fire? And then Salah's going to come back and he's going to have no youth large shirts to wear?
I had to talk back to him. I can't let him treat me like shit.
Right. Right? Hey, I've got to talk back to you. I have to. You left me here with a box. It wasn't even a box. You left me here with a burlap sack full of eggs and pita. I wake up to this.
You just called me a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. I will show.
Wait a second. Wait, so Salah's just calling her a POS? Isn't that a term of endearment for him? Doesn't that mean that he would be like really attracted? I don't understand. Salah was like, no, I find you the most attractive.
You when I come. See, more threats, so you know. If something happens, it's him. Where am I gonna go? I don't have my bank card. I don't have.
I love how the bank card has become the outlet to everything. It's like, God, if only I had this bank card, I could solve all my problems. What? Why? You think that in the middle of Syria, someone's going to be like, damn, lady, you know what? Honestly, I would really like to help you. But because you don't have a Canadian bank card I can't read or use, sorry. What do you think? A guy's just going to pull up in the street and be like, yeah, let me get this horse and carriage over here. Do you have tap to pay? Oh, you got a debit card? Okay, it's going to be an international service fee, but, I can definitely give you a ride down the street. We got the plane the Wright brothers used. How far you need to go? This is all because he wanted to go on a vacation with his family and left her with 6 eggs in a Ziploc bag and a frozen pack of pita. And she's convinced that she can't make it out.
Anybody. And I want to stay long because I don't want to send somebody here. Yeah, I'm not afraid of them taking my money. Just because there's.
Well, we knew that. I have never. Could you imagine? I'm not afraid of them taking my money. You don't say. You're not afraid of him taking your money. Huh. Boy, I would have put that pretty low on the list of things you should be concerned with. So you mean to tell me that after you gave him your debit card to find an international ATM, now you want me to believe that you're not afraid of him taking your money? Okay, because for a minute I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe she is afraid of him taking the money. But she was like, nope, let me give you my debit card and the PIN. You go find an international ATM because I need $60 to buy snacks. God, this is absolute golden 12 minutes.
No, there's no ATM. But I need it to get home. And he might destroy it now or something.
He might destroy... Guys, he might destroy my ATM. With what? With what? This guy, we now know, right? In hindsight, we know that they were using this money mule, okay, to go across into other countries to get money. And now she's convinced that Salah's going to be so angry, okay, that he's going to take a Bic lighter and he's going to melt down her debit card so that, if I can't have the money, nobody can have it. And then what? What is she going to call the International Bank of Canada and say, hey, can you next day air me another card to Syria? Why? Why would he destroy the card? Yeah, and you know what? We now know his family listens to this stuff. Let's keep going. We're only a minute and 25 seconds in.
You're not allowed to insult men here or something like that. I don't know.
You're not allowed to insult men here or something like that. I don't know. I mean, it's only the culture. It's only the culture. Ooh, you know what, Uncle Buck Squatter? That's a really good point. Wait a second. Wasn't Kick payday yesterday? Doesn't Kick get paid on Tuesdays? So the day after Chantal gets paid, Salah pops up in Turkey, where we know they went to access her money to begin with. Chantal has constantly told us that her debit card doesn't work here and that she had to get a credit card. And we know 10 months ago, is it Thursdays? Fridays, happy days? Mondays, Tuesdays, happy days? The weekend comes? I don't know. Now, hold on. Do you think, I'm going to put up a new poll. Almost 500 of you voted, and you can't be more decisive than 53-47. But 53% of you don't believe he's in Turkey. But maybe you're about to change your minds. Does Salah still have Chantal's debit card? All right, everybody vote. Really important. Más importante. All right, here we go. Hey, if he's still got the debit card, sky's the limit, right?
I fucking hate it. I want to go home.
Oh, I love that. I love like that whimpery. Let's just I'm going to slow it down. Just this whimpery pout that she emits. Just hold on a second. You know when you were a kid and you were in like KB Toys and that kid really wanted the limited edition Hungry Hippo and the parents were like, no. And he was like, all right. And then you did the whole puppy dog eyes and then you hit him with that whimper and you thought that was going to do it. This is it. What's he going to do? Withdraw her last $5? Well, Karina, you know what? $5 in Syria is like $500 here. All right, here we go. We're going to listen to the whimper. Slow down.
To get home. And he might destroy it now or something. You're not allowed to insult men here or something like that. I don't know. I fucking hate it. I want to go home.
I'm sorry. It's just it's the whimpering for me. It's the whimpering. It's really the whimpering just puts it to another level. All right, let's continue on.
There's nothing anyone can do. You just insulted me and my dead mom. No, I didn't. You fucking liar.
Well, technically you did. You technically did. Oh my God. Here's the other thing. I don't know that Salah understands in the moment that she's streaming this live. So they're arguing via text, and Salah is being, basically outed as this monster, this acorn wielding monster with an iron purse, right? And she's terrified because he's got the debit card, Right? He's got the debit card in his purse. And she has no idea what could happen. And the debit card is like her ticket out. So he's got all the power, right? All of it. And she knows it.
You're a liar. Do you want me to show all of the messages? All I did was insult you.
Right? Right? Hey, no, you're a liar. Do you want me to show all the messages? Did she ever show all them? I mean, in hindsight, yeah. Yeah, I actually would like you to show all the messages. God, I forgot. And now, hearing her, remember, because I know all of you are jealous. I know all of you are lonely and jealous, okay? I need you to remember that this, however you think it sounds, however you think this comes across, this made them stronger, okay? Okay, this made them stronger. They are stronger now for having went through this, and all of you are jealous that your past relationships weren't locked down by you giving the man a debit card, a PIN number, and he walked around town like he owned everything. All right?
And I said I would break your whole house because you threatened to friggin' hurt me physically.
That's right. I'm not going to break 10% of your house. I'm not even going to break 5%. I'm not going to break one room. I'm not going to break the door. I'm going to break your whole friggin' house, Salah. How much of the house? Funny you should ask. The whole house. I feel like this could be a Jake the Snake Roberts promo in 1992. I'm going to break your whole house. You think you're going to come back with your iron merce and hit me with the buckle? Well, guess what? You're going to do that to a pile of rubble. Because by the time you get here, I'm going to have broken your whole house. I'm going to start at the top. And I'm systematically going to work my way down until this entire house is nothing but a pile of rubble. And I am going to leave the 6 eggs and 12-pack of pita in the middle of that rubble so that you're always reminded. So you let me know which room you want me to start in, because that's the room I'm going to start, and I'm going to destroy everything. I'm going to be like, you know what? It might take me 25 minutes to get up the stairs, but have no fear, once I get up there, house is done. House is done. I might get winded sitting up, but let me just tell you, by the time I get up there, I'm going to start rolling into walls, and walls are just going to crumble. And I will say, just the sad part about the sick part about this is that this is his childhood home. Salah's mother has passed, and in that home is some of the only remnants he has of his mom. And you've got Salah. Exactly. You've got Salah sitting there on a family vacation and Chantal threatening to put on the very hijab that she's wearing here, that red hijab, and just Kool-Aid man this entire house. Right? Just start boom. Like Rampage. Remember Rampage, the video game, where Rampage would go up to the top of the tower and just start slamming his arms around and destroy? That's exactly what Chantal was going to do. She's going to be like Rampage and just systematically wreck this house. Because this guy left her with a small baggie of eggs and frozen pita. So he kind of had it coming, to be honest.
Son of a bitch is not insulting your mom.
I mean, yeah, it kind of is. I mean, technically, when you say son, right, that's defining him as the child of a bitch. That would define the parent giving birth to the aforementioned son as a bitch. That's insulting someone's mom. Like, there's no other way you could construe that. And she knows better. But right now, all she can think about is just destroying the house.
Literally threatened my life. What are you, an abuser?
Right. You literally threatened my whole existence. Okay? Because you left me with a 12-pack of eggs and an inside-out bag from the dollar store full of eggs. So, I mean, what are you? Some type of monster?
I have no one. You left me here with nothing. Keep crying, victim. Yeah, I will be, I'm sure.
yeah. And Salah's like, yeah, keep crying, victim. And she's like, oh, you better believe I will. Chantal can't move her legs, okay? She was gonna destroy the home. Imagine Salah and his dad, right? They're just in the car, driving out to wherever, and then Salah's like, hey, we... right, imagine Salah be like, hey, we might actually have to cut this fishing trip short and turn back around. And Salah's dad was probably like, why? This is the first vacation we've taken in like 4 months. And then he would be like, well, Chantal's sending me some pretty aggressive messages, and I think she's going to destroy the family house while we're going. And then the dad would probably be like, destroy the house for what? And then he would have to be like, well, I only left her eggs and pita. Oh, my God. But again, this made them stronger than ever.
When you threatened me like that, you let your whole family talk crap about me and insult me.
So Salah was probably, Dad, by the way, it might be a little awkward the next time you see her. I did let her know that you insult her all the time. Even though she doesn't understand the language, I did let her know that.
Yeah, 2 days. I said I'll be okay for 2 days. And then you extended it without asking me.
So again, the original time frame was 48 hours, okay? 48 hours, carton of eggs, 2 packs of pita. I forgot that what had happened is Salah had said, hey, listen, I'm having such a good time out here with my family. We might stay an extra day. And then that was all that was needed. That turned into all, he extended it. He extended the trip by a whole day. And Chantal went in there and saw those eggs, and she was like, oh my God. I had mathematically portioned these eggs and pita to the minute for how long he was going to be gone. And now, without even asking me, he's extended it. What am I going to do for the next 24 to 14 hours? I have nothing. I have no one. And then that's when Salah sending up smoke signals, to his aunt, and was like, you've got to get over there. Imagine the aunt, right? Imagine the aunt. You've lost your sister, okay? You've lost your frigging sister. And then now you have to go over to this house where the person inside is just going to threaten to, she's literally saying, I'm going to destroy this whole house. So you're over there probably like, hey, please don't destroy my sister's stuff. Let's be human beings about that. What do you need? You need more eggs and pita? I got you. I'll take care of it. I'll throw in some beans. all they're going to be gone for is an additional day. What happens if there's a flight that's delayed? What happens if one of the Vandalay fleet cars breaks down? She did have a full live chicken. She was terrified to answer the door because she probably knew Salah was like, hey, go get my mom's stuff out of there before this land walrus destroys the whole house. She's just going to see red and ruin everything.
I have nowhere to talk to. I don't even know how to open the gate.
Imagine being somewhere and being like, you know what? This gate's weird. I don't know how to open this gate. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm, some technological mastermind, but I'm pretty sure that most people can look at any type of gate and reasonably conclude how to open it. I don't think there's some gate company that's like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make the latch on this thing like a Rubik's Cube. I want this gate to be really hard to open. I mean, isn't the purpose of a gate to be opened? And she's sitting there saying, like, I don't know how to work this frigging gate. I don't know how to unlatch it and get outside. And even if she got outside, what was she going to do? I can't even use the gate. Yeah, meanwhile, the aunt's just trying to give a peace offering. Like, listen, what do you need? What do you need? You know what? We'll sacrifice. I lied. I've got pork. I've got bacon. What do you need? I'll slide it under the door.
Like, I'm stuck. And now you threaten my life and call me all kinds of names. You threatened me. Look at the thumbnail. That's how you talk to me. I'm losing my family over someone like you insulting my innocent family.
Yeah. I mean, that's... Radioactive Gaming reminder, she was the reason they had to go to Syria. She acted like he moved over there out of the blue with his family. That's exactly correct. I gotta read. What does the thumbnail say? If you ever go live in my house or talk about me or my family, I will show you what you deserve. Last warning. And then Chantal responded, I'm not afraid of you, dipshit. I think she meant, I'm not afraid of you, but I am afraid we're out of dip. I think it's just one of those things where voice to chat screwed it up. Where she was like, I'm not afraid of you, but I'm horrified we're out of dip. I am afraid we're out of dip. I don't have anything to make buffalo chicken dip. That I'm afraid of.
Excuse me? You're a narcissist. Oh my God.
I mean, the funny part about this is, if you didn't know this was about Salah, you could assume this would be about just about any man in her life other than Pete's.
You said your family hated you because you're with me and I can't have kids. Do you think I give a shit what they think?
I mean, do we think there's just maybe a skosh of, hey, we were looking forward to having a grandchild. Now, they probably don't realize. I mean, listen, to be fair, they probably don't realize that Salah can't have kids. There's no way. There's just no way. We've seen the acorn. There's no way. So Salah, you know what? I've never thought about it this way. Maybe Salah was like, listen, I know that I can't do it. I know that I can't have them. But what if I get with a woman that can't have them? That takes the burden off me. Because if Salah, right, was with this able-bodied woman that's able to have a child, the family would probably be like, hey, what's going on? It's been months. We really want to have a grandchild. And Salah's like, I don't know. The swimmers have to literally, they got a 5-mile swim ahead of them. But he was so methodical that he was like, I'm going to get with a woman that can't have a child. That way they can't blame me. They'll blame her. So then now look where we are. So Salah tells them, hey, you're right. You're right, Dad. I'd love to have a kid. But, hey, I'm sorry. Sean, look at her. She just can't have a child. I'm over here trying. I'm pounding away all hours of the day and night, praying to Allah for a miracle. But it just isn't going to happen.
They insult me and you let them insult your wife? They have a problem with me, but they have no problem when we send them my money, right?
Oh, there we go. You know what? You guys ever had an argument with somebody and then just inadvertently you say something just a little too on the nose, just a little too far, where after you say it, you're like, oh damn, I probably should have kept that one in my back pocket for another time. Let's hear it again. Because this is when you really know. This is when you really know.
Oh my God. You said your family hated you because you're with me and I can't have kids. Do you think I give a shit what they think? After they insult me and you let them insult your wife? They have a problem with me, but they have no problem when we send them my money, right?
They have no problem when they're taking my money. You like, honest to God, you would think that Salah's dad is like tucked away in a back room, and on the 22nd of every month, he sits there and he looks up at Salah and he's like, bring me my money. And Salah's like, I got the debit card right here. They go get one of the Vandalay cars and drive down. And what do they got to do? Stop on the way back and pick up a 12-pack of soda and a bag of M&Ms? Girly Bread is one of the many examples that prove the reactor to cow pipeline is rock solid. These pseudo-intellectual ramblings combined with the PayPal link prove this guy is all talk, no cognition. My God, Thunderhair. My God, Thunderhair. 8647. Let's take a look at your dumb channel real quick. This is it? This is all you've got? Come on, buddy. Thunderhair. I listen, I love it. Like, you're clearly bothered, but that's okay. We're just using Mad Boy, LOL. Do I really sound mad? We've literally been laughing this entire time. I mean, if you listen, hold on. Let me just back up a second. Do you want to know what sounding mad looks like? I'm gonna let you hear this. I'm on Thunderhair's side. You know what, Karina? Hope you and Thunderhair have a great life together. AI wrote that comment. This is what, just for the record, though, Thunderhair, this is what mad sounds like. I'm going to play it for you.
Oh my God. You said your family hated you because you're with me and I can't have kids. Do you think I give a shit what they think? After they insult me and you let them insult your wife? They have a problem with me, but they have no problem when we send them my money, right?
You were talking about money a couple minutes ago? You came in my chat and told me that I'm mad when I've literally laughed much of this. But I'm mad. And we're talking about money. At the exact second that Chantal is admitting that she sends Salah's family money and is angry about Salah's family not respecting her. Yeah. As Radioactive Gaming said, it's clear to me, LOL, cry more. Are you Chantal? You mean Chantal cry more? Oh, fear not, my friend. She'll be crying the rest of this reaction. Were you not here at the beginning? The Beezers do need somewhere to go. I agree with you. The clown has left the circus, so they have nowhere to go. They're just tripping over their big shoes. Now back to Chantal crying.
Right? Do you really want me to go there? I'm such a useless woman, right? I'm old and I can't have kids, but my money is good, isn't it?
I mean, what are we really saying here? What are we really saying? So Salah, by Chantal and Salah's own admission, her parents, or his father and family, don't like her, but are willing to accept her money. And it's likely that this is still happening to this day because Salah has Chantal's credit card. Salah also admitted that he went to Turkey without Chantal knowing, and a couple weeks ago or days ago, Chantal had charges on her credit card that she wasn't aware of. I'm just saying, if we start to connect the dots,
Yeah, that's what I thought. You take no responsibility. Lies and rumors. Oh, yeah, sure. You know who you remind me of right now? Yeah, someone in jail.
Do you know who you remind me of right now? That would, at the time, that would have been her ex. You know, the same one she comes online today and says, oh, I could never. I don't know how I ever. Now she's sitting there in a moment where she's emotional. She's crying. She's angry. She is directly comparing him to Salah.
I don't care. I don't even care if I die. I don't. That's my truth. I don't care if I die. I don't care. I don't care. You're such a jerk. Don't even talk to me. Don't come in my chats. Get here, give me my card so I can get the hell out of here and away from you forever. And you can have your perfect family, you and your perfect family, okay?
Yeah. You and your perfect family. I mean, honestly though, really, where does she get this terminology? I mean, respectfully, has Salah presented a perfect family at all? I don't think so. I mean, he doesn't have a child, which he's admitted that his family wants. Unfortunately, his mother is no longer here. Him and his father weren't really all that close when he was in Kuwait. So what on earth is she talking about? Is she projecting that he must have this idea of a perfect family now because he's actively going out and spending time with his father? Is she trying to guilt him into being with them or having wanted to be with him and labeling it as, oh, you want this perfect? Also, let's not forget, she admitted that she was invited on this trip. She elected to not go. So she put herself in this position. And to be fair, if you invite someone out to go somewhere and you assume that they're going to go, are you actively thinking of stocking up the fridge so that they can have food while you're gone? Probably not.
I don't want to get off live. I'm by myself. Do you think I want to be by myself right now?
Let's also okay. I mean, in hindsight, she's literally sitting there saying, hey, I'm not going to get off live. Why should I get off live? I don't want to be by myself. So Salah sends his aunt over. Oh, you don't want to be alone? Okay. I'll send one of my family members over to be with you to make sure you're okay. Well, I mean, what more can you do? Honestly, I'm not even trying to take his side, but what more could you do? I don't know. I don't know. Like, how could you de-escalate this situation? And in theory, she is all by herself, by her own admission. She's the one that elected to stay there. And I'm not even saying that I wouldn't want to be alone somewhere in Syria, but hey, she made that choice.
No, he's not bought anymore. I don't know if he'll take me to the airport. Look at my thumbnail. He's been threatening me like that all night. He just threatened me again. You'll get what you deserve. A nice Muslim, right? Threatening a woman.
And again, listen. Is you'll get what you deserve really even all that insidious? Yeah, exactly. Karina knows because she's in a relationship right now with Salah in Turkey. Leave the camping trip and come home to your loving wife who's already threatened to destroy the home. But if you bring me a massive bucket of KFG and biscuits, I'll be just fine. Yeah, and listen, she wants you to believe now that she was happier in Syria. She wants you to believe that in Canada, she can't be herself, that she's got people that follow her around. Does the last 3 minutes we've listened to, you're absolutely correct, Miss Peel. The next day he got her a pizza, everything was fine. And it was not even a good-looking pizza.
Good, I hope his family vacation is ruined. I don't think he'll take my money. I just need my card, though.
And I hope his family vacation is ruined. And I think that's all that she wanted. She wanted to be the main character. She wanted to be the center of attention. She was upset that he'd left. So she was going to make him regret leaving by ruining the vacation. And she wonders why, according to her, the family doesn't like her. Because her objective was to destroy the family vacation.
Get out of here. He has my card because he had to give it to somebody. So I had to give him my card to give it to this person.
So now we're in hindsight. We now know this is the money mule. Salah and Chantal had a connection that would go back and forth. Apparently still to this day to give money. And not only according to Chantal was money given to her, but was also given to him. So he took the card to provide it to this person. And she's acting as if, she doesn't know how or why he has the card. But she fully knows why. Because they'd already discussed. He needed the card to go meet this person. So this wasn't, he's got my card and holding me hostage. He's got my card so I can't leave. No, you gave him the card because you knew in advance that he needed to meet this individual in Turkey to get money out for you. And now you're sitting there literally crying and screaming that he has your card.
Person who goes to Lebanon for us, and I forgot to take it back from him. That's why. You were never. Are you kidding? You're just trying to save face now. When did I talk about your family? I said your family doesn't approve of me, and that's the truth. I'm trying to stop Carolina, but he's making.
But is that not talking about his family? Is that not talking about his family? So yeah. She said it was already in her meds, not his. Oh, please stop. Like you can't take all this back and say, this was just my med, my 80-cent meds. Here's what I would offer. Okay, here's how I would side with you. If this was just incoherent ramblings, if this was just random things that she was just pulling out of thin air, then I would say, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe she had an issue with overseas meds. Maybe she had an issue with the quality control of the meds, or maybe even getting the right meds. I don't know. Okay, but she's in sound body and mind enough to know that she can tell him about her past relationships, that she can use extremely specific language and situations against him. And she is going to respond to his actions in return. So she knows now why the aunt is coming over. She knows why the aunt is going to open the gate. So let's not pretend that this is something other than what it was. She told you in this video. This was her wanting to ruin his vacation because he extended it without asking her. So if this was just some just random outburst, okay. But this isn't some random outburst. She told us exactly why she's doing this. Because he had the audacity to not ask whether he could extend the vacation. He elected to just do it.
I'm so angry. Yes, I am hurt. Because I sacrificed a lot, and I did a lot to be with him for 3 years. And now, when did I say I'm going to ruin your family? Are you demented? Are you hearing things? Did I say?
I mean, did we not just hear her say, I'm going to destroy the family home? I'm glad I ruined your vacation? I mean, this is literally within 4 minutes of audio. and now she's like, when did I say that? How did I? You projected it. And you can only imagine if Salah's listening to this live stream. He's listening to it where his family, his father, whoever else is there can hear it. And God knows what they must be thinking.
You know, guys? His family's probably watching going, oh, she's saying this about me. They don't even speak English. I said nothing about your family.
His family is probably watching this, even though they don't speak English. His family is probably watching this, even though they don't speak English. Okay. So that makes it justifiable to say all this stuff.
Nothing. Stop messaging me and threatening me. Stop it, because it's all going to come back to you. Just watch. No. That's not what happened, Al Sultan Salah. You threatened me over and over. You just messaged me and threatened me. And I didn't talk crap about your family. They talked about me first, family in Kuwait. And so all I...
Okay, but here's the other point. How would she know? How would she know? So let's follow her own mentality of, I'm going to say things about your family on this stream, and they don't understand English, so it doesn't matter what I say. But then she's sitting there and saying, well, your family sat there and said all these mean things about me, at the same time acknowledging she can't speak or understand fluid Arabic. So how does she know what they're saying? It's a two-way street. If you're talking about them and they can't understand it because it's another language, you don't get to say, well, that's okay because they don't understand, but then tell us that you know exactly what they're saying, even though it's in another language you don't understand. Oh, did Tippy get fired? Oh, my God. Poor Tip. Poor Tip. Listen, everybody saw that coming. Now, guess what, Tip? Now you've got to run back to your channel after you've turned your back on your audience, and they're probably not even going to accept you because they've seen what really happened, Tip. I am so sorry. Oh, my heart just bleeds for you, bud.
That was, but they have no problem when we would give them money, right? Okay. Which is true. And then you...
And this is, again, like, she is literally using the money she's giving them. This is like 3 times against them. Like, Chantal, if you're giving him money, that's on you. That's on you. If you're giving him money, that's on you. You can choose to stop giving him money at any point. And you're not even giving him money. You're actually giving him your whole card. So if you give him the card, you're not even putting a cap on the amount. By Porker? I don't think so, DD Cool. I don't think it's by Porker.
Told me that your family hates you because you are not having children. And you knew that when you married me. So what? You were just with me for 3 years after I went through hell to be with you.
But what was the hell? I mean, seriously. What was the hell she went through? Like, I remember her going there, getting off the airplane, smiling and happy. She initially talked about how he had that bachelor pad, and remember he redid everything for her and was super accommodating. And then they moved into, the seaside condo. And then he blew loads all over the blue sofa while she was gone talking to Kybella. And then he got rid of those so that he could get that massive sectional. And she'd put that video up that said, what my husband did for me while I was gone, or you won't believe what my husband did. And now she's sitting there and telling him, like, you don't know the hell that I went through. Okay. I mean, you're right. I kind of don't.
Of course that hurts. What the hell do you think? So I'm sorry if I'm a little bitter towards your family.
I'm sorry if I'm bitter towards your family. Because she believes she made all the sacrifices. Right? She got exactly what she paid for. You can't return it now. You can't return it now. You got exactly what you paid for. Like, you signed up for this. It's amazing to me that she sits there and says, I gave my cats away. Like the quote of all quotes, I gave my cats away for you. And then now she's sitting there and saying, you made me sacrifice. You put me through all this. No, you made those choices, Chantal. And then now you're sitting there admittingly saying, well, I'm bitter because of those choices. I'm bitter because of those choices. And I'm holding it against your family.
When they say those things about me, I'm such a joke, eh? Do you want me to show all the messages and who's worse?
So this is, there's some messages here. One of the Beezer says, we need to alert anyone and everyone. And Salah says, you insulted me and my dead mom and my family after you threatened me to break my house. And now you come here and cry victim. Wow. Sarah Lee, I hope none of... Hold on, let's see what Sarah Lee has to say. Nobody does it like Sarah Lee. Isn't that how the song goes? I hope none of you over... Hold on, let me do this the right way. Hi. I hope none of you here ever have issues where you always have to take medicine or be vigilant in order to stay well. It's not fun. But to make fun of a woman because of that, it's awful. Yeah, I mean, here's the problem, though. Nobody's doing that. And I would imagine that most people most people are taking some type of maintenance medication. Okay. We do live in a society where there's tons of things going on in the world. So I don't know where you're going with this. Here's the harsh truth, though, Sarah Lee. You'll never know if people in this community need to do those things because we don't. Nice, I'm out. This is vile. But I don't get to respond. I don't get to tell you that there's multiple people in this community that could probably be on maintenance medications, and you'll never know because we don't come online and cry about them or pretend that we're a victim or pretend that we have no control or pretend that we haven't made bad choices or pretend that we aren't a kind of living through the things that we've put in place for ourselves. I mean, to sit there and say like, "Oh, I hope nobody has to take medication." Okay. Well, hate to burst your bubble there. I bet you more people in this community are taking medication for probably minor to major things than you'll ever know. You think that there's not a person in this community that takes like arthritis medication? Probably do. But do you think they don't take their arthritis medication for a week and then cry about how they hurt getting out of bed? Or go buy a mobility scooter to drive around town? I mean, if I'm missing it, let me know. If I've overlooked it, just, fill me in. But I mean, other than that, you're just kind of saying like random bad takes. Let's get back to Chantal, if you don't mind.
I called you names. You called me names. You took it a level up and threatened me physically. So I said, "Oh, I'll break your house."
I just don't like. I thought it was eye for an eye, right? When did it become eye for a house? When did it become eye for a house? You're exactly correct, Miss Peel. This is you made me love you. You made me this way. And I mean, again, from the outside looking in, just as I don't know a single person who is incapable of taking a medication daily. You know what? I could not agree more. Karina, why do you have to hurt me like that? Karina's over here in the middle of Minesweeper and just being mean. And also, to be fair, I haven't really touched on this, but is it Tracy that had all those serious complications? And Chantal's been over there just mocking her and making fun of her and saying, "Oh, Tracy lives in Tracy's like a test tube baby or something." Or, "Oh, Tracy's in jars," or they froze Tracy like she's, Ted Williams. So what is the difference? Like, help me understand. Don't just come in here and tell people that, "Oh, you're mean, horrible people." Like, tell me what the difference is. I'm asking. So it's okay for Chantal to do all these things and say all these things. But if, God forbid, anybody else even loosely says it, yeah, exactly. They said Tracy was like a brain in a jar, like Krang from the Ninja Turtles. And this isn't. And look, I mean, I'll play into your own mind frame of you don't know Chantal. You don't even know her. Okay, Chantal knows Tracy though. So what's worse? If we're gonna say deplorable things about each other, is it worse when you say deplorable things about a person you don't know? Or is it worse when you say deplorable things about someone you do know? Because I would say the latter. Not Krang. I'm pretty sure they told Tracy she was going to be like Krang. Remember? Just walking out in that little bot machine Krang had. So, yeah, like, I mean, I don't even know where some of you begin to have an argument.
And then you threaten me even more. Continue to threaten my life. Listen, I won't talk.
And by the way, all of this threatening was just a lack of food. It was just a lack of eggs.
Talk about you. You don't talk about me. You leave me alone. Come back. Give me my stuff.
And right here is, listen, I'm going to play this again. This right here is when someone knows they've went a step too far. So now you're bartering with them. She's basically saying, hey, I went too far, but you know what? I might have went too far, but let's just stop it all right now. Let's just stop it all right now. I'm not going to say anything about you. You're not going to say anything about me. You come back and give me my debit card, show me how to use the latch on this gate, and I'm going to leave. I'm just going to leave. Because she knows that she went too far. And now she wants to waddle it back.
So I said, I'll break your house. And then you threaten me even more. Continue to threaten my life. Listen, I won't talk about you. You don't talk about me. You leave me alone. Come back.
What she also forgot to say, and this is, I'm not going to talk about you. You're not going to talk about me. All I'm asking for is for you to come back with a large bucket of chicken, a side of gravy and mashed potatoes, get all of my stuff that I've bagged up, put it in the car, drive me an hour and a half to the airport, watch me get on the plane and leave. That's what actually happened. And not only that, if you really recall what happened is after he did all that, after this cucksmith did all that, she apparently fainted on the way to the friggin' airplane, and he had to drive all the way back to get her and bring her all the way back for another month.
Give me my stuff, and I'll be out of here. All right?
See? Hey, here's all you got to do. Bring me my stuff. Get all my stuff out of here. Take me to the airport. When I pass out, take all my stuff back. And let me stay here for another 2 months. That's it, right? Like, is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask?
Since Syria, our relationship has been so toxic.
I forgot about it. Since Syria. Hey, since we've lived in this country, when you initially told me not to, if you guys remember, he initially told her, hey, don't come here. Don't come here. You're not built for this. We don't have power. We don't have water. We don't have fast food restaurants. And she couldn't resist. She literally sits there. Gorlick, please stop this. She is clearly not proud of this, and she has addressed it. Why are you making fun of... Again, here's what I'll tell you. Sam Joe, you've clearly never had anyone in your life that's actually had a mental breakdown, okay? Because you know what happens when someone has an actual mental breakdown? They lose all cognitive reasoning, okay? They don't care about themselves. They don't care about others. They don't care about anything, okay? They certainly don't sit there and negotiate in real time what they need and what they want. They certainly don't sit there and go into the Rolodex in their brain of past relationships and start trying to pull little factoids about past partners and use that to impact the other person negatively. So much of this is valid today in her public content because guess what? You're the one that's being asked to put her back in this position. She wants your money to go back to this situation. So you know what? Honest to God, now that I think about it, this is almost like a public service, right? I'm almost, not only, how many people, to be totally fair, how many people are going to sacrifice? This is my time, right? I could be doing anything I want. I could be doing anything I want right now. Okay, you guys could be doing anything you want. But instead, what we've elected to do, okay, is gather together and remember what happened in these moments, because in a couple of weeks, let me rephrase that, in a couple of months, Chantal is going to be out of her apartment and she is going to be asking her audience to fund a trip back to this. Back to this. So you tell me how relevant this is. Because I would offer it is more relevant now than ever. Because not only does the community, but also Chantal, perhaps need a little bit of a reminder as to why she left in the first place. Because right now, all Chantal can think about is that Salah is acorn deep in somebody else. That's all she's worried about, is that somebody might not claim her. And she just wants to go back and throw that ring on and say, hey, you all are jealous. In remembrance. This is remembrance of Syria.
Just lately, I'm really sad I had to end this way, but I feel so awful. I feel so awful here, and the things, how you make me feel.
Again, I'm going to offer to you, if someone is having a true mental breakdown, they are not going to say things like, you make me feel so awful the way you make me feel awful here. That isn't even logical. You make me feel so sad the way you make me feel sad. Invert it. Would you go to someone you love and be like, you know what? You make me feel so happy. It's just the way you make me feel happy. That's not even a proper way to explain your emotions 5.5 minutes in. So let's not pretend this was some uncontrollable mental vomit that happened, okay? As many people said, this was performative. This was being a victim. This was admittedly her getting what she wanted. And when she got what she wanted, which was the aunt to come knock on the door, she was even worse. Yes, Salah, it's 8 o'clock. I know you're busy opening up the turkey churro that you're operating. Guys, do you not feel bad making light of this woman crying and panicking? I'll say it. No, I don't. Nope, not at all. You know what I do feel bad for though? Let me give you a list. Let me get just since you're here, Mamacita 99900. I do feel awful for the people that were jumping out of buildings that Chantal mocked. Okay? I feel really bad for those people. I can't imagine being in that position where I would rather exit a building than stay. Okay? That's true fear. Okay? I can't imagine that. I feel really bad for the innocent children that were impacted that Chantal mocked and sang a song about. I feel really bad about that because, you know, the reverberation of those children goes to parents, it goes to grandparents, it goes to friends. It doesn't just end with one child and saying, hey, what could have been with that person's life? No, it reverberates through an entire family. I feel really, really bad for those children. And Chantal danced, made fun of, mocked, was told to stop and didn't. I feel bad for them, though. I feel really bad for a cat that walked around with its claws embedding into its feet. Would you like to have someone take thumbtacks and put them in every one of your toes and then walk around your home? Probably not. I feel really bad. I feel really bad for that animal. As Karina said, I as someone that lost one of my best friends in high school, I feel really bad for the American soldiers that she just mocked and their families because they gave the ultimate sacrifice for their country in a war that they don't even have to agree with. They could have been fully against the operations that they were doing, but it was their duty to go perform and give their life. I feel really bad for them. Imagine giving your life for a conflict that you don't believe in, but you don't have a choice. Feel awful for them. You know who I also feel bad for? Is that little girl, Salah, that Chantal puts on her channel, that Salah puts on the couple's channel, that they admit has a cognitive disability, that is unable to understand she's being broadcast into a world like this. But because, by Chantal's own admission, the family enjoys the money they get, they continue to do it. So you let me know where Chantal, if you're still here, let me know where Chantal fits in on this list. Because I don't see where I sneak her in. Do I put her above the soldiers? Do I put her above the children? Do I put her above Salah? Do I put her below Salah? Let me, where does she fit in with BBJ? You've got to tell me, because I don't know. I don't know. I also feel really bad for all the false accusations, Chantal. Oh, here we go. Okay, Gorlick, sir, so you hate her. I never said I hated anyone. I never said I hated anyone. I was just giving you examples of things that I don't like, but I'll continue on. You are out for a pound of flesh. Well, in that case, we're going to be here a long, long time. If we're doing this in pounds, a pound a day, a pound a week, what I got? Probably longer, probably more pounds than I have life left. How much is enough? By the way, that little girl would have, oh my God, here we go. Let me read it to you properly. By the way, that little girl would have never got the help had Foodie not put her on her channel. You know that for sure, though? You know that for sure? I don't know that for sure. I know that Chantal, in fact, I mean, since you want to talk about the help, right? Since you want to talk about the help, we know for a fact that Chantal lied about the child and the schooling that was required. It's a flat-out fabrication. So, using your own logic, number one, the child actually was getting the assistance that was needed through the schooling there long before Chantal even came in the picture. But, and I am so glad you did this. Since you brought it up, can you now listen? This is where you should probably if Tippy comes back live, you should probably go into Tippy's chats and have these conversations. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit of feedback here. Tippy won't do this to you. Okay, Tippy's not gonna bring this up. All right. I'm going to ask you, okay, because you're the one that just told me, these are your words, that little girl would have never gotten help had Chantal not put her on her channel. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. All I need you to do now is show me how that help was facilitated. Right? Listen, everybody stop typing. Everybody stop typing. Let's let Mamacita educate us. Educate us. Show me a receipt, show me a video, show me something where Chantal took that money and actually proved what she did. Let's see it. I need you to prove me wrong. This one, I'm going to let you listen. About every 5 years, I'm wrong, okay? I might be due. I don't know. I might be due. I am prepared to humbly throw myself in front of the community and say I was wrong. Here's all the receipts that Chantal spent all this money on this child. I'm ready. Honest to God, I want to be wrong. I want you to show me these receipts. You are determined to view her negatively. She posted pictures of the school, Gorlick. Okay. Let me look. Let me go through this really slowly. All right. I'm going to give you a minute to get a piece of paper and something to write with. Okay. I'm going to assume that was ample time. I just told you, okay? The schooling is provided by the country, okay? The schooling, hold on. I'm gonna see your counterpoint here. The schooling is provided by the country. So Chantal didn't actually help with the schooling, okay? So showing her in the school doesn't actually prove anything. So I'm gonna ask you again, okay? Show me where Chantal actually gave the money to help the child. You responded with, she proved that she supported the girl. I just showed you how that's not accurate. You then changed the argument, right? Your argument is, did you donate? If not, then stop complaining about it. Okay? That is not how any of this works. Okay? That is not how this works. Okay? In any walk of life, if there is a charity, if someone is getting donations, they reserve the right to see how those donations were used. Okay? Okay, here we go. I'm not a Syrian resident, so I don't know. Well, that's why I'm here to inform. I right now I'm almost like a tutor, right? I'm helping you comprehend and read, okay? I'm not a Syrian, so I don't know. I trust Salah and Chantal. They were in Syria, we are not. Did you just get here, by the way? Did you just join? I know it's been 2.5 hours, but did you just get here? Because at least for the last hour, I don't know if you're aware, there's a video right here, okay? This video is titled Deleted. Salah threatens Foodie Beauty, and she has a breakdown. Here's the thing. I don't know where I am in this video, but I'm gonna play it, okay? And I'm gonna assume within the next, I'm at the 5-minute 35-second mark, okay? I'm gonna assume before 6 minutes. There's gonna be something where we learn about the trust that Chantal doesn't have in Salah. All right, you ready? This could go either way. Again, it's been 5 years. I'm due to be wrong. Here we go.
You didn't even ask me if I wanted to go. You just make decisions without asking me.
Well, honestly, what is it? The 2 sentences later, you just make decisions without asking me. Okay. That's Chantal talking about her husband, right? Okay. So now you are telling me that you trust them, okay? You trust them to make decisions with money and donations to children when she is admitting that she doesn't even trust Salah with money because he just haphazardly makes decisions on his own. So I'm going to lay out a scenario for you, okay? I'm going to lay out a scenario. Let's say you have $3, right? We'll be forgiving here. You have $3, okay? You decide with that $3, you're going to donate half of it to Salah and Chantal. So you scoop them over the $1.50. YouTube takes their cut. Chantal now has this shiny quarter left. 25 cents to go to this child, right? But Salah decides he wants to try to get an acorn pump instead. So he just haphazardly says, you know what? I know this quarter was designated for this child, but this acorn pump is on sale for $0.25, and I'm going to buy it. And Chantal will say what? Chantal, hold on. Let me play it back for you. Because you know what? Me saying it probably doesn't mean much, right? Chantal saying it should mean everything. Here we go.
Make me feel. You didn't even ask me if I wanted to go. You just make decisions without asking me.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. There you go. I don't know. I honest to God don't know. The level of ignorance needed to defend this is astonishing to me. You are literally choosing to believe Salah more than she does. Imagine trusting someone's husband more than the wife trusts the husband. You're pretty sure Mamacita dipped out? Yeah, sometimes, you know what happens? Is sometimes you're sitting there, right? And I'm sure Mamacita was sitting there and she was typing this epilogue in response, okay? But then all of a sudden her fingers and her hands, they started to feel very heavy. And she realized she could not continue to type. And she thought to herself, my God, what is this? What is this? Is this carpal tunnel? Am I cramping? Am I dehydrated? What is wrong? It was the crushing grip of logic. And she had nothing else to say. Chantal, if you may, Chantal.
I freaking hate it. Like, I don't even matter. I don't even matter. Go ahead, talk about me. I don't care. I have more on you than me. You have on me, so just be aware of that.
Oh, man, Mamacita. Why did you have to leave for that one? I have more on you than you have on me. Oh, here's Sam again. Just like you want proof, you don't have proof that Sasa's money did not go where Foodie said it did. So we were just going to have a circular argument? I mean, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. You don't give someone money and then them say, don't worry, I don't have to prove to you where that money went. Oh, you never left. Okay. Yeah, again, we all know the schooling is paid for in Syria. We all know that it is shot. Here's the problem. The burden of responsibility is on Chantal. When you're taking money to do something, it is your responsibility to prove that you did it. It is not something you can just deny away and say, well, you can't prove I didn't. If that was the case, Chantal should have never taken the money. Are you using both phones, Chantal? Both? Are you Kevin Gates over there, huh? You know what? As much as it is fun to talk, me personally, I would rather listen. Here we go.
You don't love me. You never love me. If you could just talk if you could just threaten my life like it's nothing. What the hell? There's nothing to talk about for reaction channels. I'm an open book. What's he gonna say?
You know what? It would be really. Why do you assume everyone's speaking rationally if Foodie? Why do you assume everyone's speaking rationally if Foodie? I think you meant is Foodie. Why do we assume everyone's speaking rationally is Foodie? I mean, again, like it's honest to God, it's kind of fun. Because that's like the most illogical take you could have. No one else is defending it. Hold on. Let me go back to just for a moment because Chantal made a very good point here. I don't want to overlook Chantal's good points.
My shower habits, like I'm just letting you know if something happens to me, and I don't feel safe right now. Yeah, like when I posted that picture of the keychain, we were okay. And then,
I don't feel safe right now. Just remember when she wants to go back. When she wants to go back, let's just remember, when she's sitting here today talking about how much she dislikes Canada because of the reaction channels, because of the people that are there, because of the judgment that's there, we've not seen her demonstrate anything that truly has her unsafe. And I'll go one step further. Chantal, in the beginning of this stream, indicated that she didn't have actually the title of the stream, I have no one. She couldn't call. She has the capacity of that in Canada. If she truly feels unsafe, she does have services to call. So, interesting. Is Tim Hortons still open, Chantal? Are you waiting for the scooter to reach bar 3 so that you can scoot on over there?
Started fighting about something, and it just got uglier and uglier. No, he has his own money.
You know what? Actually, Ruby Jubilee, I don't believe it was I'll show the receipts. I believe it was actually one step worse. I believe Chantal said she would privately send photos of Sasa to those that wanted them. Am I mistaken? And she said something along the lines of private communication could be initiated if that's what the individual wanted. Am I wrong? If that's I don't know that that's verbatim, but I'm pretty sure that was implied. I feel like this is when Chris walks out from behind the counter and says, "Why don't you have a seat, huh? Why don't you have a seat?"
My own money, but I've helped too. He acts like I'm irrelevant completely. And he has his money, which is cash. And I need.
You guys think she can do Tim Hortons on 2 bars? You think she can pop that baby in neutral and just coast? I mean, I think so. I think she could probably do it on 2 bars. You think she looks at trips as bars? You think she looks at trips as bars? Like the Costco's a 4-bar trip?
Some of that to get to the airport. I can't use my card. I don't have access to my money unless I leave Syria. When I leave Syria.
Well, what's interesting is now that she's left Syria, she also doesn't have access to her money. Listen, Meow, mom. We can't prove that, okay? But there's a reasonable belief that there could have been one. Reasonable proof. Based on past viewers truthfully, past convicted viewers that are no longer here. That are no longer here to defend themselves.
No, I didn't pay for his whole family for years. No, that's not true. I know, probably a really bad idea to come online, but I don't know what to do. By myself. Like, I think, like, it's just like, I feel like he's losing his mind, but like Like, that's not my fault. Like, maybe our fighting is, yeah, but like, it's not like just one person's fault.
Maybe our fighting is my fault, is what she says. Maybe our fighting is our fault, is my fault. Tippy said, "Come over here," but this is worse than I thought. I don't think Tippy said, Tippy said, "Come over here." You did Tippy really say come over here? Because we can talk about Tippy. You want to look at you want to talk about the video I did with Tippy where he was on the boat and was screaming cockfest at all the little kids? I don't think you want to do you really want to have that conversation? Do you want to ask Tippy about that Subway he claimed he owned? Can't spell teriyaki but was selling them? I don't know. I don't think we want to have. Do we really want to have that conversation too? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think we do. I mean, you can say a lot of deplorable things about me, and hey, some of them are even true. But what you can't say is that I've been on a boat yelling cockfest toward the families. That's one thing you'll never be able to say about me. Chantal busted out the laptop. She was like, "You know what? I got to get all 3 accounts going. I've got to get on my phone." She literally looks like what was the guy from Inspector Gadget? What was the villain's name with the cat? The cat's probably up in the tree, and Chantal's got the laptop balanced on the sofa, got each phone on either side of the tree. Yeah, that's right. Listen to Tippy. Tippy invested all that money into Medicare. That's right. I forgot all about that. That's hilarious. Those Medicare investments. Yeah. Yeah, the man that owned a gaming store and a Subway.
Basically, I said, if you threaten me, I'm going to get online.
Dr. Claw. Chantal's having her Dr. Claw moment right now. She's got the cell phones up on the cat tree. What's the cat's name? BG is asleep. And the lights are all off. And there's just an electronic glow coming from the corner, and she's just got every account going over here agreeing with herself. Waiting for that double dash to show up where we can just shut everything down. Dr. Claw. Oh my God.
Oh, you're such a liar. You're such a liar. I threatened to break your house after you threatened my life.
Is this her calling him a liar again? The guy that we're supposed to trust? Chantal, get on the Mamacita account. The guy that we're supposed to trust is the liar? Yeah, what are you hitting, that 180 character limit right now? Is that what's happening? You're getting the accounts mixed up?
And I didn't insult your family, but they sure insulted me. Right? I'm useless because I can't have kids. And how you didn't talk to some of your family because you were with me? What do you want me to be? Super like what? Was I ever mean to them? No. He's like, if you don't shut up now, I will show you what you deserve. And then
I mean, she's literally said the same thing like over and over. Oh, Sam, look, we're getting lazy now. We're getting lazy. We're just using emojis. She's forgotten which one is which. She doesn't know which account she's using. She's trying to use them all. Overload.
I said I will break your whole house. You threatened me first. You threatened me. I have the messages. I can post them if you want. I never threatened you ever. I called you names because you hurt me a lot.
How? How did he hurt her a lot? He went on a family vacation and left her with what? A small dish full of eggs and pita?
And I'm not in my right mind, and you left me here. And now, typical narcissistic behavior, you blame the whole thing on me like you always do. If he stubs his toe, he blames me for the furniture being in the way.
if he stubs his toe, he blames me for the furniture being in the way. Well, I mean, Chantal, I don't want to take sides here, but to be totally fair, why was there a sectional, 2 coffee tables, and a treadmill stuffed into the family room? Because you needed the treadmill in there after he purchased it for you. Why did you have... I mean, yes, okay. He blew loads all over the blue sofa. It probably needed to be replaced. I'll give you that. But who asked for the largest sofa in Syria? Do we expect that was him? Did he go to the store and say, hey, give me the largest sofa in the land for himself? Probably not. That was all done for you. So if he stubs his toe, he probably would be like, hey, I wouldn't have to have this ginormous sofa seating for 18 in a 1-bedroom apartment if it wasn't for you. So, I mean, I kind of get where he's coming from.
I'm not even kidding. Why is this here? And then you want to sit there.
Right. Exactly. Why is this here? Why is this sectional in this small room? Why is this treadmill? And not only that, listen, I'm gonna be totally fair. Totally fair. Chantal, if we're just being objective here, okay, and we're talking about how the room has to be laid out, okay? It obviously has to be laid out different for you as opposed to him. Okay? So if he has all this stuff that has to be moved and he stubs his toe, he probably does think to himself, hey, who moved this coffee table way out here? I just walked into it. That would be you. That would be you. Nature of the beast. I'm sorry.
Say I'm a liar and it's all my fault. Go get your mental. I'm sick of you mental health shaming me as well. But anyways, or like deflecting, or like, it's all my fault, mental health. But yeah, don't worry. Once you come home and I can leave safely, I'll be out of your way. Don't worry about it. Okay? I don't know. I'm not canceling. He wouldn't take my money.
He wouldn't take my money. But also his family took my money. Remember, the family didn't have any problem taking the money, but now Salah didn't. Okay. This is the person we're supposed to trust, though, remember. Person we're supposed to trust.
He had to give it to the person who goes to Lebanon for me. And I forgot to get it back from him. And I wasn't going to come online until you threatened my life, obviously. I don't want to be alone.
But you are alone. Like, if you come online, you're still alone. You're still alone. She said something. It's amazing to me that the other day she said something to the effect of, I feel better going out when I have you guys because then there's someone with me. But there's not. There's no one with you.
Even care about me. You left me alone. So I'm going to talk to people who do.
Hold on. We've got to. We just got to really zone in, lock in on this.
He had to give it to the person who goes to Lebanon for me, and I forgot to get it back from him.
Okay, just really listen to what she's saying here.
I wasn't going to come online until you threatened my life, obviously. I don't want to be alone. You don't even care about me. You left me alone. So I'm going to talk to people who do.
So this is supposed to be her husband, and she's saying, you left me alone because you don't care about me. So I'm going to go be with people that do. So in this moment, we're essentially offering that our online community loves us more, cares about our well-being more than our actual husband. That she preferred the digital company of a chat room online as opposed to being with someone who she essentially exchanged vows with in a Kuwait courtroom. Help me understand that logic. That doesn't even begin to make sense. So you love and trust, you have more of a compassion with people that you don't even know, you've never physically been with, that are in a completely other world. I mean, but you guys, but some of you want to tell me, oh no, this is the mental. No, that is cognitively understanding what's happening.
Oh, there's a lot that don't. How did that make his family look bad? All I've ever come on here and said about them was that they were nice. Until I found out that some of them, not all of them, some of them shame him for not having kids. And I don't like that. That's all. I'm allowed to have feelings about that.
But even in this moment, what she's saying is, okay, we're gonna listen to it again. We're gonna listen to it the second time. It's very important to understand the word. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? You have to listen to the words.
How did that make his family look bad? All I've ever come on here and said about them was that they were nice.
So how did I ever make, this is the Beezers, some of them here right now, saying, hey, you did make his family look bad. And her response is, how did I do that? All I've said is that they've been nothing but nice. Right? I haven't said anything bad about them. In fact, I've said all they've done is be nice.
Until I found out that some of them, not all of them,
until I found out that some of them, so a select group of Salah's family, okay, so not the entire family, but just a few. What do they do, Chantal?
Of them shame him for not.
Okay, shame him. Shame him. So the family is shaming Salah. Has nothing to do with Chantal. They're not saying anything negative about Chantal. She's even admitting this. She's saying, no, your family is shaming you because you can't have kids. They're not shaming Chantal. It's very important to understand that distinction. They're not ridiculing Chantal. They're not talking about Chantal behind her back. They're not making fun of Chantal. All they're doing is judging him, their nephew, their son, their cousin. So they're judging him. And now she's going to tell you how she has the right to take how he's being judged and apply it to her, even though they're not doing that.
Kids, and I don't like that. That's all. I'm allowed to have feelings about that.
I don't like that. I'm allowed to have feelings about that. You can have feelings about that all day long, but they're not actually talking about you. So those feelings you have aren't justified. That's you making something, again, completely, that's being hyper aware of what's going on. Hyper aware of what's going on. Peace out. You all need to think long and hard about what you put out in the world. I mean, were you here the first time, Sam? We were going over like the soldiers and the people in the building and the school kids and were you here for that? I feel like you might have missed that. I feel like you might have missed that part. Oh my God. Taking a break from their $400. Remember, this person had a $400 an hour job, apparently. $400 an hour. And is in here talking to Oscutter. Unbelievable. Imagine taking a break from making $400 an hour.
It's very hurtful to a woman who can't have kids to be ashamed for it. Yeah, to just be like.
And here's her chat. Literally saying, oh, no, you're right, Chantal. They're shaming you for that. They're not shaming you, Chantal. They're not shaming you. They are judging him.
Discarded as a nobody just because of that. Like, I'm your wife. You should be supporting me and like defending me.
See, you should be defending me. When they come to you and they say, hey, we're disappointed in you because you're with someone that can't have children. You should be defending me. How do you know he didn't? How do you know he didn't? The whole that whole situation, it makes no sense for her to feel any type of way about that. I mean, maybe he goes back to her and shares, his emotions about it. Like, hey, just so you know. But at the same time, wouldn't that be a sacrifice that he's willing to make? Wouldn't he be going back and confiding in her? Hey, just so you know, some people in my family aren't happy that you can't have children, but I'm going to stand beside you. Even though you can't stand beside me, you have to sit. I'm going to stand beside you. And then now she's taking this and turning it completely around, manipulating this entire situation. And if you don't actively listen, you would assume that Chantal, caught his family talking behind her back, judging her about the inability to have children, when none of that, literally none of that, is what happened.
I followed you around the world to be with you.
Yes, I followed you around the world. Do you want me to put a video up? I'll call my bank right now. I bet I have twice as much money as in my checking account as you have in all of it. Oh, and it's $600 an hour. They gave you a raise? Oh my, so let me get this straight. You're going to call your bank right now at 2:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? And you're going to post your checking account. And you believe that you have twice as much money. By the way, none of this has any capitalization. None of this has any punctuation. However, you do have an unfortunate life event coming up in the next 3 to 6 months. So hold tight, dude. Can you elaborate more? Can you remember that $600 an hour consultant told you that? What on earth are you? I mean, did we not research this before? Hold tight. 600. What job? Let me just Google what jobs. What job? Because I'm gonna be honest. I don't know that jobs pay $600 per hour. I think you would probably be like in a salaried position. Like $600 per hour. So what is your holiday pay? Right? Is your holiday pay double time or time and a half? So you're telling me on a holiday, right? Whatever you do, you come in on Christmas. You want me to believe that you're making $1,200 an hour? I don't even know why anyone supports this little leprechaun. I just don't get it. I mean, let's go back. I don't know why we changed the subject. $600 per hour job. Like, I can't imagine coming on the internet and okay, jobs paying $600 per hour. Medical, and still, this is still, I can tell just by the verbiage of this, this is still salary-based positions. So this has you essentially in a position to either be a medical specialist. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say you're not a surgeon, okay? I'm going to say that this is what he does. He babbles on with logical, exactly correct, with his logical bullshit that nobody cares about for hours at a time. I mean, look, I'm not the one that came in here saying I'm going to call my bank and show my bank account and I make $600 an hour. You did that. He tried taking care of Freeze and taking advantage of her and taking her money. Show me. I can show you where I sent that person money and food if you really want to play games. But let's just get back to your $600 an hour. So $600 per hour puts you at about $1.2 million a year. So you're literally here making $1 million a year, right? Over $1 million a year. Watching my dog sleeping is more exciting than this. Not for me. Not for me. I've asked you So here's the thing. You told me, I can almost guarantee the last time we spoke about this, you told me it was $400 an hour. So now you're telling, you're so good at this job that they literally were like, you know what? Third of your income. So yeah, so here to get back to this real quick. Medical specialist. Garlic bread is so stupid. I used to work in. Hold on. I gotta read this. Garlic bread is so stupid. I used to work in the financial industry, and now I do private consultation. But he doesn't know anything about it because all he's ever done is gotten lucky on YouTube. So you're doing what type of consultation? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, I don't think anybody is gonna. So you would have a website, right? Can we agree? That let's say you're a financial. So you're telling me you work in finance, right? Essentially, you're saying I work in finance and I'm so good at this that I command a $600 an hour salary and I do it privately. So that tells me that you're into private money management. Like individuals come to you with their money and then you manage their money. No, you got it wrong, dumb, because it's always been $600. Okay, fine, $600 an hour, great. So you're telling me that you're in private financial management. So that would tell me that people come to you independently to handle their investments and invest their money. And you command $600 an hour for that? Because usually, let's go, dude. Okay, let's go. Zinka Cat sent $2. All right, hold on. We're deep in the trenches now. I'm not going to post it. You just said you would. What are you talking about? I'm not going to post it. I'll just call and record it. Come on, Gorlick. Let's do it. You have such a big mouth. I mean, look, here's the thing. Look, I'm gonna put it to you this way. I'll do it right now. Hold on. We'll do it right now. Show me right now. Show me one of your clients' portfolios. Show me one of your. You don't blur everything out. Stop typing walls of text. Show me on your community tab right now. No, on my community tab. Better yet, on my community tab. You're making $600 an hour. Most people, by the way, you should probably sit, like with Chantal, you should probably sit down and like plan out a lie that's better. So first of all, if somebody came to you and wanted to invest their money, you really think you're going to tell them, well, I my hourly rate is $600 an hour. I don't want you to elaborate anymore. I want you to show me. If you're commanding $600 an hour on a return on invest, your return on investment better be in like the 30 to 40% bracket. You better be in the 30 to 40% bracket, which is insane. Okay, it's insane. So show me one of your clients' portfolios. You can blur everything out on a legitimate investing platform. And you're okay. Remember when I warned you right before your channel demonetized? Remember, you're not worthy of my time. Oh my God. Look up financial consult. I'm literally talking to you about this. You're telling me look up financial consultant, private consulting. Is the name of your company private consulting? Are you gonna post it or not? Here, hold on. Let me load up. Hold on. We're gonna have a real conversation. Hold on. Let me load up one of my investment accounts. Give me a moment. Let me put in my password. Hold on. Okay, I want right now, I want you to show me the last 3 months return on investment. I'll show you mine. I'll 100% show you mine because, since you're like big into private financial equity, you know that like from July 22nd to the 23rd, we had a massive drawdown, right? Massive drawdown. So I'm down about 3% in my portfolio. So I'm down around 3%. I'll show it to you. So show it. Your ignorance is astonishing. It just shows me what a low-class PFS you truly are. Okay? You're telling me that you command $600 an hour because you have an incredible return on investment in private funding. That people come to you. Corporate consulting, a lot of money. Gorlick's not making as much DoorDash. Are you going to post it or not? I'll post my investments right now. I don't care about a $1,600 loss. I'll post it and laugh at it. But if you're getting $600 an hour, you don't have a drawdown. Like I said, you're always making fun of my $600. I'm asking you to prove it. You're telling me I'll post it right now. I'll post right now a $1,600 loss in the market the last 3 months. I'll post it right now. Go post your last 3 months and let's see what you made. Let's see what your return is. That's not what I'm saying. You don't even understand what I'm talking about. Private funding, what you're even talking about. Oh my God. It's literally, I'm not going to dox myself. Showing my returns, it's a bar graph. I don't want to see your investments. I want to see what cash you have in your accounts. Okay, great. This is one of my accounts. There's $500, $800 in it. No, I'm sorry, 54. I did math wrong. I did 44,000 plus 10,419. I don't even know what that is. What's 44,404 plus 10,419? What are you even talking about, you lunatic? You literally just told me that you're like a private investor consultant. And I'm willing to show you one of my investment accounts. Because I'm asking you to show your returns in a market that's just absolutely been destroyed the last 3 months. Give me a phone number to call, Gorlick. I'll talk to you. I don't know. I'm asking you to just post it. That was how we started this whole thing. You were like, I'm going to post it. Then post it. You told me that what did you say you had? You had like how much more money than I would in one account? So, okay. I forget what you said. Did you say 4 times the amount, twice the amount? So if you can show me an account right now with $100,000 liquid, I'll bend the knee. I don't think you can do it. Nobody cares that you put some money in the stock market because you got your first. Oh my God. You really think that's all? Bank accounts don't lie. I'm looking at my account right now. I'm literally looking at it right now. $44,405.30 with $10,419.82 liquid in one account. Down, by the way, down July 22nd, down from 46,000. So, are you posting it? You don't tell me what to do. I told you the terms. You told me like 7 terms. Let's see how much cash you have available. That's not how this works. If someone's paying you to invest, thank you, Rat Amy. If someone's paying you to invest, why do you have all this liquid cash? So let me make sure we're on the same page. So, are you at a fiduciary? You can't be at a fiduciary. There's no way you're at a fiduciary. None, right? Because you're demanding $600 an hour. Okay. So you're telling me you work in a for-profit system, and you're commanding from your clients $600 an hour. We are currently in a market that is down 5% in the last 3 months, and you're telling me that you've just got all this liquid cash just sitting there. Wouldn't this be the time during a drawdown that you're investing? That if I had more liquid cash, I would be investing. I tell you right now, if I was making $600 to invest money for clients, and I look back at the last month and we're down 3%, 3 months and we're down 5%. What are we on the year? Still 4.7. I looked at year to date instead of the full year, and I'm not putting that money in. You're laughable, and you're a short, redheaded man that minimizes women and takes advantage of the lowest of the low. Bro, I don't think we get to talk about taking advantage of people anymore. If you're charging people $600 an hour and you don't even know how to invest into a drawdown, I mean, I wouldn't be worried about my channel in 36 months. I'd worry a bit like FDIC is what I would worry about. How much is that? Pisley, money, dude, Piddly, LOL, proud of 5. I literally just said, okay, here, let me go the numbers again. 44,398 with 10,419 liquid. I don't know I can't do math. What does it really equate to? What is it, like $54,700? How much is in your checking account? We're not talking about checking accounts. You're telling me, my God, you're telling me that you earn $600 an hour as a consultant, an investing consultant. I'm not asking you about bank accounts. I'm asking you to show me what you're doing with your client's money. And you're telling me that it's just sitting in liquid cash. Like, God, your clients don't ask, hey, why aren't we making any money? Oh, my goodness. Like I said, I would worry about the FDIC if I were you. That would be what I would worry about. I would be worried about my business practices if I were you. But you can post. Can you post real quick? Hold on. Let me look at the other account. I'll you know what? I'll level with you. Hold on. The other account might be worse. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me see where this account is. This is account. Maybe this account doesn't have a lot of money in it. This might be more up your alley. Hold on 1 second. Let me look. Let me see where we are. Yeah, see, this account only has 1,300 in it. But what are we up? We're up 15% in the last year. So can you show me that? Can you show me an account up 15% in the last year? Yes, no? Let me tell you what, $600 an hour, have all your clients call me. Tell them 15. You know what? Hold on. Since I'm such a bad gambler, let me look at the return on investment on my betting. Give me 1 second. Let's see the cash. Oh my, if someone is paying you to invest, that's not your money. If someone is paying you to invest their money, that's their money. You don't get to put that into an account and say, this is what I have. 4 times put me on the phone while I call my bank, and we'll call you. I don't have a bank. I have a credit union, and they're closed. 4 times at least. So you have $200,000 liquid right now. Show it. Just go post your balance. You can edit everything out. Post your available balance. How long is this going to take you? 2 minutes? 2 minutes? I'm going to my community tab. Hold on. I'm waiting. Hold on. Posts. I don't care what you you just said that you have 4 you have 4 times the amount of money I have. I went into one account and I said, okay, if you've got 4 times what I have, you need to show an account right now with over $200,000 liquid cash. Go. Hold on. Let me do some quick math, because you said you make $600,000 or $600 an hour, right? So I'm not good at math. So what is $200,000 divided by $600 an hour? 333 hours. Okay. So have you worked 300 hours this year? I mean, you won't show me what your investing returns are, but you're telling me that you command $600 an hour. You're telling me that you have 4 times the amount of money cash on hand that I have in my account. Do you work for a place called Enron by any chance? It's okay. You're going to lose everything. Very unfortunate event. I'm not going to argue with you. I don't have to yeah, okay. Here's what I'll tell you. If you are cash that's available to you, I am more than happy to. Yeah, well, you're not doing it because you're a liar and you're a coward. I'm checking my community tab right now. It's been more than 2 minutes. You've posted nothing. You've literally posted nothing. Post the account. If you want to sit here and brag that you've got $200,000 cash, post it right now. If I were you, if I were you, honestly, and all of this is true, that you make $600 an hour as some power investor and you can't show any return on investment for a client, you don't have a website set up where your investments are proven, are backed, are third-party tracked, bars, and you were just admittedly in someone's chat at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time talking about having $200,000 sitting in a checking account, but not investing any of your clients' money when the market's down 5%, I would probably be concerned I was going to go to jail. If I were you, I would be literally anxious every single day that I'm going to get caught with all of these people's money pretending that it's my own. What's the website for your investment company? Don't give me a fiduciary either, because I know that's a lie. Google what a fiduciary is real quick. I'm sure you already tried to. And why would you just have, honest to God, why would you just have $200,000 liquid in an account? Why would you just have that type of money just sitting there? I never heard of anybody so stupid in my entire life. I'm going to bed. All of your YouTube, listen, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. All right, let's get back to Chantal. Good luck with your business in the morning. Oh my God. I'm going to post it. Oh, I guess I can't post it. Here we go. Chantal only has another 45 seconds.
He messaged me and said I'll go home safely. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I go home. I don't even have a home to go to. That's the problem.
I don't even have a home to go to. He's trying to use all his big financial terms and he has no idea what they mean? Okay. Okay.
Problem, and I'm so tired. I don't like looking for apartments. Maybe I'll just live out of a car.
Oh my God. Maybe I'll just live out of a car. It's funny to me that she literally says that. She literally says that. And then how close has she said? Hold on. Are you a fiduciary notary? You didn't even spell it right. Hold on. What did you just write? You know a fiduciary isn't going to be able to turn that type of profit, right? Because you're not going to make money off your clients. Do you understand what that actually is? Are you a fiduciary notary? Those are two completely different things. And then you threw in a beneficiary, which makes no sense, because if you're handling someone's investments, why on earth would you list yourself as a beneficiary of them? On the board of directors at one of the big four? I don't know what this is. I got to Google this. So are you telling us that you work? Hold on. Decline all optional cookies. Are you trying to tell us that you work for this Deloitte? I don't even know what this is. Okay. About Deloitte. Give me 1 second. Uno momento. For more than 180 years, we've worked with leaders around the world, from Global 500 to private businesses, to help them build better futures, to support their people to succeed, all while caring for communities. With a workforce made up of the industry's greatest minds, I'm going to go on a limb and say that's not you, we continue to shape the future by delivering real, measurable results. Okay? So this company serves 90% of the Fortune 500. This company doesn't, I don't even know what they do. Oh my God. So this is a limited liability partnership? So, I mean, you don't even really truly invest then. Holy fudge, you're an idiot. Like, so I don't really call people idiots. You're an idiot. Yeah, okay. We're done here. We're done here.
I'm actually just really, really sad that it ended this way.
Well, spoiler, the relationship didn't end. Not only is she still with Salah, but none of this really. Karina, I do call you an idiot all the time, but to be fair, I mean, you remember the last time you and I, well, the whole group, we were on the Oregon Trail, and we were 5 miles, a stone's throw from completing the journey. And what did you do? You got bit by a snake, and everyone was finished. The pre-market's like at 4 a.m. Shouldn't you be taking a power nap? You've got people's money to lose and then claim it's yours. All right, guys, I literally expected to be on for 45 minutes, not 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. What on earth are we doing? So let me see if there's been any updates from Chantal. You think Salah's getting a hair transplant? I don't think so. Come on now, that's silly. Oh God. See, my sound was up, and all of a sudden there was Unicorn Pondu. How many videos do I have to scroll through before I find Chantal's? Unicorn Pondu, me, Loop Whoopin, Bad Seed, Piggy, Pulpy, Sansa Cooks, Chicken Pickle, Milky, Jericho D, We Watch Final Chapter, another Sansa Cooks, Falafel Reacts. I just got to her channel. My God. So the last post was just a reminder. I don't know any of you an explanation for what I do. Let's see what the people said about this. You don't owe anyone explanation. Most people work 5 days a week. I think you're entitled to a day off. Well, you know what? Uptown, good at it. Upton, I don't know what your name is. Chantal can certainly be entitled to a day off, but the reality is she's going to need to make the funds back from that day that she took off up, and that generally creates the problem. Naomi, which is I'm owned backwards, you probably don't need to say anything at all. That's a good call. You probably don't need to say anything at all, and just take the day off. You don't have to tell people you're taking a day off, and you don't have to tell them that you're taking a day off. Crimson Clover. Hey, Foodie, I guess some people can't live without seeing your cute face every day. LOL. Tell them to log off for a while and go pet a cat or a tree or something. I mean, isn't that counterproductive when Chantal basically says she doesn't like to go outside? Enox, this is all... No, there's no capitalization here, but could just let them talk and not point it out every single time because that's what people want. That's a good call out of you. Keep falling for the people who troll you, though. I'm guilty of that as well. Can't help yourself but bring up every single time that you can't handle what someone says about you. You're a public figure on the internet, and I'm not sure exactly what you'd expect. What's the response to this? Teddy Cabana responds, don't be like the people who accuse her on top. You doing that is unreal. If you don't like her, bringing it up. Don't accuse, assume, and watch. Does this even make sense? Don't be like the people who accuse her on top. I'm assuming he means like the top comments because those are what people like the most. You doing that is unreal. If you don't like her bringing it up, don't accuse, assume, and watch. Yeah, I have no idea what that person's saying, but I agree with the initial person. I have videos pop up in my recommended because I watch her channel, and I don't click on them because those people are losers. I guess he's talking about the aforementioned 8 channels that I just scrolled through to get to Chantal's. The titles was something like Foodie Beauty on Disability ? So apparently people are speculating all kinds of things. I don't know why people think it's their business when you choose to go live or post videos or talk about your finances. I wonder if this person makes $600 an hour. That is so strange to me. The entitlement to your privacy creeps me out. What's interesting is, in this context, Chantal is the one like creating this mentality. She's the one posting like, I don't need to tell you if I'm taking a day off, even though I'm telling you I'm taking a day off. Oh, Jesus God, here we go. Just one last time for the road. I never said I was a millionaire. You said that you made $600 an hour, which means in a year you would make more than $1 million. The fact that you don't understand this is astonishing. As I said, what you need to do, here, I need you to listen. This. Do you hear this? This is a pen, okay? The next time you want to come online and fabricate these delusional theories of making $600 an hour and working with Fortune 500 companies and investing all of this money, sit down, okay? Write everything out. And then when people start questioning you about things, go through what you've written down. That way you keep a clear, succinct story that people can follow, and you're not just rambling and not understanding why people are saying you said you were a millionaire by saying that you made $600 an hour. That's how that works. 420. Tell them to take up any complaints with the boss when she's not busy playing with fish, playing in the sink, or turning off her mama's CPAP. She may or may not respond. You think Chantal is Cody Buchanan 700? I mean, I haven't banned anybody, but I could see it. I could see a world where that happens. We're reading your comment, Chantal. We're trying to help you. Princess Kitu? It's always a pleasure when you stream, Queen. You don't owe explanations. I think that you and Princess BG went fishing. But it's just a rumor. If I was Chantal and I went to my comments and so many of them, well, here's the next one. We all know you took the day off because BG stole your phone. His channel could be pulled tomorrow. He makes videos after the same. Okay. It doesn't change that you're a liar. And I'll be okay. I was unmonetized once before, and we're still fine. Go get ready for the pre-market at 4 a.m., please. Thank you. Go. Your over-the-counter your over-the-counter markets are opening. You have millions to make today. Explain to your investors why you're not putting their money into the market during a drawdown. They'll probably want to know. If not today, they will want to know tomorrow. Trust me. I would be concerned that so many people are asking about the cat. Because if the cat wasn't there, what should she literally be doing? So what spawned all this? So yesterday she had the hi guys, Tuesdays are my official day off. Miss you, see you tomorrow. Somebody wrote disappointed, yet not surprised. Scrapegoat put I downvoted your comment. I mean, okay. Didn't leave a lot to the imagination. Did you eat too many of the sugar-free candies? And then there's a toilet and a wind emoji. I mean, I'm just saying, like, they could definitely, those things will definitely make you sick. The sugar alcohols in them definitely upset your stomach. You're doing great, sweetie. For a minute, I thought it said sweaty. Boo. Mila just sent a $5 super chat with is that a karate raccoon? Is that a karate raccoon? Can we try the crumble cookie flaming lime crunch cookie? Is that a real thing? There's no way that's real. Hold on. I don't believe that's a real thing. Crumble cookie. Flamin' lime. Holy shit, it is. Flamin' lime crunch cookie, a lime sugar cookie rolled in spicy cheese crisps, topped with a tangy cream cheese frosting, then coated in a spicy cheese crisp streusel, and finished with a crunchy cheese crisp and fresh lime wedge. Okay, we got to do a poll real quick. What are we doing? Okay, hold on. Do I have to pop this out to any other poll? Pop out chat. Hold on. Because people like him new money because they've never had money before, become super pretentious about things. Oh my, you know what? You want me to show you how much I've made? I can do that, but it's going to hurt your feelings, I promise. How do I close this? I mean, you're literally the one on here talking about making $600 an hour. Restore chat. Okay, restore chat. What in the heck? Okay, hold on. Pop up chat. Pop up video. Pop out chat. I got to end the poll over here. Then I can restore the chat. All right, now I know what to do. All right. End poll. There we go. I don't worship money like he does. He got a few bucks from YouTube by being a scammer, and now he thinks he's Bill Gates. I mean, I never said anything like that, but you are honestly the one on here claiming to make $600 an hour. All right, I'm going to read this back to you. Eat it, trash it. Okay. Let me take a look. I'm going to Google this thing again. What was this thing called? Flamin'? I can't even believe this is real. Flamin' Lime Crunch Cookie. And just for the record, I didn't attack you. I literally clowned on you for claiming you make $600 an hour when we know you don't. Okay, here's what we got. It's only available. Is this normal? I've never been to a what is this thing? I've never been to a crumble cookie. Is it really only available for 4 days? Is this like their normal thing? So this has a lime sugar cookie rolled in a spicy cheese crisp mixture, covered in a tangy cream cheese frosting, and then topped with a crunchy cheese streusel, inspired by spicy chips, extra spicy cheese crisps, and a fresh lime wedge. Why are we making a cookie so spicy? Reactions. Highly polarizing on viral social media, with some calling it disgusting. I would have to agree. With some calling it pleasantly surprising by the tang of lime. Oh, by the way, if you didn't pay attention, I think Chris and Talks just got their accounts mixed up. I never bragged. I was a millionaire. You did. I don't know. All right. I am going to say this cookie would probably give someone a massive stomachache. Yeah, cookie and spicy don't go together. I mean, I don't mind a sugar cookie, but I don't mind the tangy lime cream cheese frosting, but I don't know why we're putting cheese. I don't know that I've ever heard of a cookie with cheese. I mean, the reality is they had something worse. So anyway, they wanted. You know what? What is the what's the nutritional facts on this? Since the Beezers wanted Chantal to get it, let me just see nutritional facts. Oh my, yeah, this is why we sit there and say that these people do not care for her. So they know all about her pre-existing conditions. Oh, Cody's in here. Cody knows that Tiger is a man. That's funny. So this has 760 calories, 36 grams of fat, 99 grams of carbs. 99 grams of carbs. 53 grams of sugar and 520 milligrams of sodium. My God. Yeah, and they're telling her, hey, have that. Yeah, I know, all these millionaires in the chat, huh? Unfortunately, your content is oh my God, this person. This is the epitome of somebody trolling. Unfortunately, your content is truly uplifting and motivational, and the live streams are so entertaining. We love you, Skinny Queen. 600 calories an hour. Shut up. Yeah, the problem is she would have that cookie and it would not even be. I mean, what does it do for you? Like, it's a sweet that's spicy? I mean, I don't know why someone would tell her to go eat that cookie. I can't think of a worse thing that Chantal could have. Go have this spicy cookie that has 53 grams of sugar in it. It's like they genuinely don't care. But I digress. Chantal regresses. The plan was to be on here for 45 minutes, not 3 hours and 45 minutes. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see. When is it going to be? Hold on. Let me take a look at a calendar. It'll probably be the 14th when I'm live again. Don't hold me on that, but it's going to be like 2 weeks. So hopefully you guys can enjoy this stream in the meantime. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for staying up. I'll be back as soon as I can with more commentary.